And welcome everybody over to YouTube right now as we are going to be calling play-by-play of this game for you guys tonight. By the way, here we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. Game number 2 tonight on the play-by-play call. We'll be having it for you guys. Number 1 Michigan State taking on the number 2 Kentucky Wildcats. As I'll be streaming this game for the play-by-play calls of it. Thank you guys so much for watching the last game. We had Duke versus Kansas. That game came down to the wire. Trey Jones, though, with a great game helping Duke get the W in his sophomore season now, as he was a huge impact player. As far as the Michigan State Spartans, well, it's all up to this player right here, Cassius Winston, possible National Player of the Year going in from Michigan State here, as he had 18.8 points per game last season, 7.5 assists, ranked 3rd in all of college basketball, as Cassius Winston will be on the court tonight for the Michigan State Spartans, along with his fellow teammates in this matchup, Kyle Ahrens, Joshua Langford, Aaron Henry, and Xavier Tillman, some of the key returning players here for the Michigan State Spartans for the season. Tom Izzo, going into his 25th season as head coach, he has won the national title once. That was back in the 2000 season. How fitting would it be in 2020 to get the national title? Well, it all starts tonight, and it will start with the leadership of that player with the headband, number 5, Cassius Winston, on the court, leading his team in the NCAA tournament all the way to the Elite 8. It will start with Winston tonight, as he has a good opportunity to make a run towards National Player of the Year this season. On the other side here, we have the Kentucky Wildcats in this game. As far as Kentucky, they are going in ranked number 2 in the AP Top 25 poll to start out this season. The Wildcats with a record of 30-7 so far this year. They did lose in the Elite 8 to Auburn, 77-71 in overtime. Some key departures from that Kentucky team happened to be Tyler Hero, who got drafted number 13 by the Miami Heat. Also, P.J. Washington left the team, and Keldon Johnson as well. As long as returning players here for the Kentucky Wildcats, Ashton Hagans, the point guard, he averaged 7.7 points per game last season as he is going up against Cassius Winston. They got a great graduate transfer, though, over to their school. Nate Sestina from Bucknell, the grad transfer in his last season of eligibility, as he averaged 15.8 points per game and 8.5 rebounds per game last season for the Kentucky Wildcats. As we welcome you guys over here on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster, also on YouTube, on Behind the Arc Basketball. For tonight, calling the play-by-play of this game, we will be starting here in a couple minutes, probably like 5 minutes or so with a tip-off, as we'll get ready for action. Thank you guys so much for the doubleheader today. We just wrapped up calling the Duke game, play-by-play against Kansas. What a game that was to tip off in tonight's college basketball action. Hey, welcome in, Fortnite God. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much for the sub earlier. I appreciate it, dude. Fortnite God. Fan here, Duke, welcome into the channel, man. I call play-by-play here of college basketball, the NBA March Madness. So this basketball is starting up here again. And here we are, guys, getting ready for a whole new college basketball season. I'll be back tomorrow with NBA play-by-play for you guys. I think I'll be doing the Rockets versus the Warriors tomorrow. I also have a football channel play-by-play. If you do like football, check out my football channel play-by-play. It's called Final Yard Football, and I'll type it in here for you. It's on YouTube. That is called my football channel. So feel free to check that out. I just put it in the chat for you right now. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster, Yuda Osman. Thanks so much for joining me right now on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. We're about probably like less than 5 minutes away from tip-off. Just going through some of the games notable that went down today in college basketball. We'll go through as much as I can right now. Number 15, Oregon, currently leading against Fresno State 31-25. This is a big game here. Number 20, St. Mary's, holding on to the lead against Wisconsin 25-19 in that game. How about this shocker? I didn't think that Auburn would be a great team this season. Well, they are down by 2 against Georgia Southern with 3:40 left to go in the first. Number 24, Auburn, down 33-31 against Georgia Southern. Games that gone final, I'm just going to get you guys here in just a moment. What went final today? Hey, welcome back, Goldhorns. Yeah, I created a new stream here since I needed to put together the new thumbnail. So new stream, everybody, so make sure to hit that notification bell so you guys know when I do come back live or so. We should be back to this game here, calling play-by-play with a tip-off in probably like 5 minutes or so. We'll get right to it, everybody. I'm going to take a look at some of the other games of what went down today in college basketball here. What games went final today? Number 7 Maryland defeated Holy Cross 95-71. Number 25 VCU beat St. Francis of Pennsylvania 72-58. Number 19 Xavier all over Jacksonville 76-57. Number 6 Florida beat North Florida 74-59. Number 12 Seton Hall all over Wagner in that game 105-71. Louisville crushing Miami to score a 13-point win by Louisville, but don't let that fool you. It was more like a 30-point crusher as Louisville crushed Miami 87-74. We got games currently in progress here at the moment. Number 13 Texas Tech all over Eastern Illinois 73-45. Gonzaga ranked 8th in the nation, rolling against Alabama State, and no problem for Memphis in the starting freshman 5 as they are leading right now against South Carolina State 84-48 the score. And we have a game at halftime. Villanova all over Army at halftime, 49-26. So, typical night number 1 of college basketball action. A lot of just top 25 games going up against unranked. But this one will be the one of the big boys tonight. Number 1 versus number 2. Put your big boy pants right down because we're going to have a fantastic matchup. Hey, what is good, my man? There's my man Alex back on Sportscaster. Showed up. He was on YouTube just moments ago. So, welcome in. Both of these platforms here, DMV Sportsnet, over on Sportscaster. We are going to have this tip-off here. Like, any minute from now, we will have this tip-off here. We are just awaiting. They're having some, like, college football playoff preview right now on ESPN, but we will get to tip-off here in a matter of moments. Oh, no problem, man. Thanks so much for showing up, my man. It's awesome, dude. Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to type on Sportscaster. If you do have a phone, somehow it's kind of hard to type on Sportscaster. But YouTube, no problem. That's what YouTube's all about, to get the chat going. So, great job earlier tonight on YouTube. You guys were awesome. Now we have a new stream going on. I know it's, like, late at night, too, so we'll see if we pick up anybody throughout the course of the game since it is really late. I'm from the East Coast, by the way. I'm from Mass, streaming this game. So this game will probably go to almost midnight or so tonight, unless it goes into OT. This is a battle between number 1 and number 2. We were slated to tip off around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, but this game getting pushed back because of the finish versus Duke versus Kansas, which finished about 25 minutes ago. So here we are, everybody. We're going to get right to the game here in a matter of moments as they just signed off in the college football preview show. We're going to get to action here. We are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So this second game will be coming up in just a few minutes here. Cassius Winston going for National Player of the Year for the Michigan State Spartans. He gets a healthy Joshua Langford back on the team once again. He averaged 15 points per game last season, Joshua Langford did, which he unfortunately had an ankle injury back on December 18th last season, and now he's back. He is ready for Joshua Langford to be on the court once again, so it's going to be a good lineup here for the Michigan State Spartans. That's why they're number 1, because they retained basically the entire bulk of the roster, and they are so deep in general. Goldhorn's here on YouTube saying he's on the phone. He doesn't have his computer because he went to DC. No problem, dude. Thanks so much for joining me, man. Hey, welcome in on Sportscaster. Skull Matt 28. Welcome in here to the Sportscaster stream as we get ready for the second game of the tip-off here in a matter of moments on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster on Behind the Arc Basketball over on YouTube on the play-by-play call here tonight. We got a good one. Number 1 versus number 2. It should be a great game with these two teams. Is Taco Fall good this year? Well, I haven't really seen them play that much, Goldhorns. this year. He's supposed to be playing in the G League team Maine, but they might need him for his center help because Enes Kanter is banged up for the Celtics, so they might need him to be getting some help there as far as because the centers keep on going down and down this season. They're having trouble staying on the court right now, so haven't seen anything from Taco Fall this year, but hopefully we'll get to unleash the Taco sometime soon. As far as keeping up with faster players, I think that will be a problem because Taco isn't as fast as them, but he's still, for his size, he's able to use his mobility and get up the court fairly well. I thought that it would be a disaster with his size, but he's keeping up pretty well, but some of the players, I feel like it might be a mismatch with faster players when he goes up against guarding other people at the center position. Like Giannis might be one of them that could just blow by him in the lane, but Taco's too tall anyway, but hopefully he's not too tall that he'll fall down in his shoes. So here we are, guys. We're right at commercial break. We're going to head right back into the stream here for game number 2 tonight, Michigan State versus Kentucky. In a matter of moments, we are on YouTube. We are on Sportscaster. Yes, indeed, it's raining tacos in Boston. It's raining tacos in Portland, Maine, wherever he lands up this season. It'll be raining tacos for Taco Fall, the hit of the NBA Summer League. This should be a fantastic matchup tonight with these two teams. I cannot wait to see what we have on the court. A Higgins versus Winston showdown tonight for college basketball. This one should be a good one. Yeah, he's 7'7". So Taco Fall is 7'7". Seven, a giant above the ceiling. Taco Fall, my man. We're going to get right into the stream here, everybody. Just in a matter of moments, we will have the tip-off between these two teams. Kentucky and Michigan State meeting in this marquee season opener tonight. A year ago, it was Kentucky who opened up the season against number 4 Duke. That was in the Champions Classic back in Indianapolis, where Duke crushed Kentucky 118-84. We're just on commercial break. We are going to be going live here to the stream, calling play-by-play in just a moment. Hey, welcome in Ryan once again, my man on Sportscaster. Thanks so much for joining me. Game number 2 tonight coming up in a matter of moments here on Sportscaster and YouTube, calling play-by-play. We got number 1 Michigan State versus number 2 Kentucky in this game. We will have the tip-off here in just a moment. That would be awesome. Get a point, steal a taco, says Goal Horns on YouTube. That would be awesome there, man. If Taco Fall could do that. He gets a point, the fans get a taco, and that will make the fans happy too. And it should be sponsored by Taco Bell. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Mawate Ball is really tall too. I know Ball plays in the NBA now. His son plays in the NBA. He used to play in Oregon last season, but then he went down with injury. Yao Ming was just insane. He really brought basketball to a whole new level in China. But here we are. Thanks so much all for joining me tonight on stream number 2. We had Duke just defeat in the last game, the Kansas Jayhawks. Now we'll have Michigan State in a showdown versus Kentucky. Number 1 versus number 2 in the State Farm Champions Classic on the showdown here in the hardwood tonight as we welcome you guys in for the play-by-play call of this game. Cassius Winston going up against Ashton Higgins. I saw Edwin. Gordon Hayward was on fire today. I was looking at the stats from him today. He dropped 30+. That was lights out. I believe he had 39 when I looked at it quick. I was like, whoa, Gordon Hayward going off today, man. That's what the Celtics need. So Celtics go 5-1 now. This season's been going great for Boston, and they have the Hornets coming up too. That should be a game that they should easily be able to handle against Charlotte. So here we are, guys, getting ready to go to game number 2 tonight. Michigan State versus Kentucky. In a couple of minutes, we'll be having the tip-off. We just keep on waiting and waiting. We have the starting lineups being produced now. Joshua Langford, a key returner. He was out for a foot injury for the remainder of the season. And Joshua Langford is back again into the lineup. That's awesome. 39 points for Hayward. One away, Edwin saying, from his career high. Wow, that's fantastic. What do I think about the Russell Westbrook in his first year with Houston? That being a crazy trade. Yeah, Russell Westbrook, I feel like, has been helping Houston out a lot since he's more of like a passer or so. It's kind of like interesting to see how Harden and Westbrook can share the ball, but Harden just keeps on jacking up shot after shot after shot after shot. Whereas, like, but Westbrook is an upgrade, I feel like, from like Chris Paul, because he is like older, up there in age. So Westbrook is an upgrade as far as what he can do. He does it at 3 different levels there. Just he's a good rebounder. He's good at assisting. That's his main thing. Passing the basketball off and then scoring as well. Even though he's not like a sharpshooter and scores a ton of points, James Harden scores a ton because he takes a bunch of shots. Do I think the Celtics will make a trade before the deadline? That seems really likely, Edwin. I think for the Celtics, I think the big thing would be to target another center for the team. So I think targeting another like tall player there for a center for the team to get them some advantage on the rebounding edge, because that's where they've been struggling so far this season, is rebounding. Do I watch Lost and Unbound? I don't actually, Go Horns. I've never watched that. Alright, here we are, guys, getting ready. Oh, that's awesome. So since I don't, he has a basketball channel. That's cool. I'll definitely check that out sometime. Michigan State versus Kentucky right now. 4th AP number 1 versus number 2 matchup since the 2009-2010 season. Michigan State ranked in the preseason AP Top 25 for the first time in school history. By the way, Tom Izzo won the national title in 2000. Can they win it in 2020? That's going to be the key. Who do you think the center would be? I know last year they were targeting Clint Capella from Houston. That would be an interesting target if they could get him from Houston. So I do like possibly Clint Capella from Houston. I'd have to check to see who else is on the trade market, though, Edwin, to see who they would like. But that is really what Boston needs as far as center help, because they are lost there inside the low post. Like underneath Al Horford left, they are just lost there at trying to get rebounds. They are struggling trying to get rebounds every single game. Oh, that's cool. So, Lost and Unbound's a huge Thunder fan. That's cool. So, I'll definitely check him out. Yeah, Steven Adams, too, from OKC. Because, yeah, I think they were thinking about putting him on the trading block, too. So, that would be pretty good if the Celtics can get a hold of him. But I don't know what they have for, like, center depth for that team either for Oklahoma, because that team is kind of thin this season. Alright, here we are, guys, getting ready to go right to action here in this game. Nate Sestina transferred over from Bucknell. Now he's playing for Kentucky, as Michigan State will be wearing their green jerseys for this game with the white lettering. Kentucky in their white jerseys with the blue lettering for this game. We will have tip-off here at the tip-off circle in just a minute. We're getting ready to start this basketball game. Of course, Michigan State led by a bunch of veterans on the team. Possible player of the year, we're talking about it now, where he hasn't even got the ball in his hands. That would be Cassius Winston. I really want number 5 to impress me out on the court tonight, and we'll see where he can pick up from last season. This guy is a leader out on the court. He is a game changer, an incredible player there out on the court, and this will be a sight, hopefully, to see the senior leader from Detroit, Michigan, number 5, Cassius Winston, on the court once again. He ranked 3rd in college basketball last season in assists per game. Champions Classics 1 versus 2 matchups. Well, Michigan State took on Kentucky. That was a number 1 versus number 2 matchup, and the Spartans won it 78-74. That was back in 2014. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Ryan. So the rankings for college football were awesome. I'm going to have to check that out sometime, because I was trying to get that up, I think, when I missed the rankings out over here. Alright, here we are, everybody, getting ready for tip-off at the tip-off circle. Game number 2 tonight for the play-by-play call. Before you head into my YouTube stream, feel free to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as we get ready for tip-off between number 1 Michigan State and number 2 Kentucky at the tip-off circle. As we get ready right now. Thank you, Sportscaster. Thank you, YouTube, as here we are. Underway for the second game tonight out of the State Farm Champions Classic tip-off. This ball gets tipped off, and Michigan State gets possession of it first. Thomas Kithier got the tip. Ball goes into the hands of Winston. Passes right wing here into the hands of Henry. Back to Winston. Bounce pass underneath the basket. Not too fast. Michigan State scores like that. I'm just going to have to get up the scoreboard right now. Put in the score for you guys, but Michigan State leading it 2-0 as we just got started. Kentucky with the basketball right now at the right wing perimeter. They have it top of the key, bounce pass left wing. They put that ball into Kentucky's hands, swing it back outside top of the key into the hands of Sestina. Sestina hands this one off to his teammate right now, jacks up a 3 top of the key and gets fouled. 3 shots coming up at the free throw line by the Wildcats. Cassius Winston committed the foul from the top of the key as well, as he was guarding number 5 Emmanuel Quickly for Kentucky, who drew the foul. Quickly will shoot 3 at the line. Number 24 Auburn currently leading at halftime 41-37 against Georgia Southern. That is a game to track. First shot at the free throw line by Kentucky. It is up and through. It's 2-1 the score. 2 more shots coming up here by the Wildcats. Second shot, that one's up and through. As that shot is good by Quickly. We're tied up at 2. Third shot coming up here in just a moment. 19-20 left to go in the first quarter. Tied up at 2 is the score. And shot number 3. This one's up. This one is good as well. 3-2 the score. Michigan State with the ball. They're going to take it past the half-court logo here. Dribbling at the edge of that logo now towards the right wing of the perimeter. Into the hands of Cassius Winston. Winston, top of the key, passes that one off. Left wing, they move it around the perimeter. Top of the key into the hands of Rocket Watts. Passes left wing there. Rocket Watts, an incredible name for the Spartans to have him on this team. Left baseline. They pass it back outside to Kithier. Kithier makes his move inside under the basket. Nice feed underneath, shot fake. But that bucket won't count. We do have a foul underneath the basket as they try to get the ball into the low post of Xavier Tillman. 18:54 left to go in the first quarter. Nate Sestina picks up the foul for Kentucky. Inbound coming up here from Michigan State. The Spartans to inbound this basketball underneath their basket right now. Spartans inbound it. They pass it towards the left wing of the perimeter into the hands of Henry. Henry dribbling with the ball, makes his move inside the key. Passes that one back outside, right wing into the hands of Mark Rocket Watts. Takes the deep 3. Rocket Watts off the rim, no good. And the battle for the rebound. Got a foul on the play. I think it's on Kentucky. 18:40 left to go in the first quarter here. I think Michigan State will get the inbounds. So Spartans with the basketball coming up right now on the inbound underneath their basket. They pass it over towards the right corner perimeter into the hands. Here they pass it, backing their way inside the low post with Tillman. Tillman takes the jumper, gets it for 2. 4-3 the score. Spartans up by 1. Kentucky now with the basketball at the top of the key. Dribbling, they bounce pass. Nice move, gets it behind the cut, and they bank it home off the backboard up and in. 5-4 to score with Montgomery. Spartans now pushing tempo, top of the key. Tillman passes off left corner, baseline, dribble drive to the hoop. That shot flung up, no good. Rebounded by Kentucky. That ball tipped out of bounds. Michigan State last tipped it. So the Wildcats will get this basketball back. They are up 5-4 with 18 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Kentucky with the ball. They dribble past the half-court logos. Hey, what is good, Galaxy's Opals, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. Welcome back in on the channel right now. Yeah, I'm doing the first game we finished like a half an hour ago now with the last one to wrap up the night. Kentucky with the basketball here, top of the key. They hand this one off into the hands of Ashton Higgins, the point guard. Dribble drive, floater to the key, gets it. It's a difficult shot right there. Hey, welcome in, Colin, my man. Thanks so much for joining me. Hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you guys are new. Feel free to share this video and get as many people as possible, guys. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. That floater at the left elbow was good by the point guard, Ashton Hagans. He got fouled and will go to the free throw line coming up for Kentucky. 7-4 is the score. We just started out this game. Hagans versus Winston matchup tonight. Hagans at the free throw line right now looking for his 3rd point. Going to the benches, Nate Sestina for Kentucky. First shot for the and one at the line. This one is good by Hagans. 8-4 is the score. Welcome in everybody to the channel. Michigan State with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They dribble at the left wing perimeter here for the Spartans. Now to the right wing. They pass that one over towards the left wing here for Michigan State. Bounce pass, left baseline. For the Spartans with Tillman. Tillman trying to back his way inside the low post right now. That ball gets stolen away. Going up on it on the drive to the hoop right here by Kentucky. They floated up. They get fouled on the play. And we should be having 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. Number 2, Khalil Whitney was the one who got fouled. The new freshman, the number 12 recruit from the ESPN Top 100. Aaron Henry already picked up his 2nd foul of this game, so he is in foul trouble right now for Michigan State. We have 17:21 left to go in the first quarter. Shots coming up here at the free throw line. First shot by Kentucky by Whitney. That shot's no good. Khalil Whitney, freshman from Chicago, Illinois. He was the number 12 recruit out of the ESPN class of 2019. And now playing a forward position here for the Kentucky Wildcats. Second shot coming up by Kentucky at the line. This shot's up. This shot is good as well. 9-4 now the scores. We welcome you guys in here. Michigan State with the basketball. They take it past the left side of the half-court logo. The Spartans dribbling now towards the top of the key, now towards the right wing of the perimeter. They swing it over towards the left wing here from Michigan State. Michigan State keeps on dribbling lots with the ball. They pass it inside. Swings it back outside. Winston, right corner 3, and no good off the rim. Rebounded by Kentucky. Big rebound hauled in by Quickly. Wildcats with the basketball right now. They take it past the left side of the timeline. Hagans, top of the key. Hagans guarded by Winston here. Hagans, jumper, free throw circle, got it. Ashton Hagans with Kentucky, and they are on fire. 11-4 right now is the score. 16:40 left to go in the first quarter. Michigan State in trouble in this game early on. They can still go on a run. They're at the top of the key. Spartans pass it off right wing perimeter. Into the hands here of Rocket Watts. Passes down and Tillman in the lane. Nice feed to Kithier. Puts it back up and in off the backboard for 2. 11-6. Do we have it 11-6 or no? We're not going to get that. Going to put it back to 11-4. We have an offensive foul called in the play by Michigan State. It's unfortunate because, yeah, when I was updating the score, ESPN just never changed their scoreboard out. So 11-4 for now. Yup, 11-4. Offensive foul underneath the basket. So erase the 2 points by Michigan State. Kentucky with the ball with Hagans dribbling top of the key right now for the Wildcats. Passes quickly with the basketball in his hands for a moment. Back to Hagans. Hagans now with the ball. Passes left wing perimeter here to Quickly. Little move. Shovel in the paint to his teammate. No good off the backboard. And a rebound by Tillman here in Michigan State. Tillman pushes it up the court. Right wing to Kithier. Lob pass. Over the top right now, backing their way inside the low post. Kithier puts it back outside. Left corner 3, and they bake it home off the backboard. What a shot right there. Nice one. 44 from Michigan State gets it home. 11-7 is the score. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it top of the key. Thought about shooting the ball with Sestina. Passes it out towards the right wing. Now they're going to call their play right now for the Wildcats. Kentucky shovels this one out, left wing to Hagans. Dribble drive to the hoop, passes that one back, and that is a backcourt violation as the ball also goes out of bounds. So turnover by the Wildcats here, 15:33 left to go in the first quarter as Michigan State will get this ball back in the inbound when we do get after this commercial break. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. We're on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're also on Sportscaster here on the Sports Dish. Calling the final game tonight, the ESPN State Farm Tip-Off Classic. Tonight between these two teams. We're going to take a look here at the box score of this the players so far in this game. We're also going to take a look at some of the team statistics as well since we're on commercial break. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me tonight on the channel as we are on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster and also on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you guys are new to the YouTube channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well if you're new. So currently we are just on commercial break and we will head right back into the stream here in a matter of moments, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel tonight. So let's see here, taking a look at the leading scores in this game here in just a moment, as we will do that. For Michigan State, leading the way, 3 points off the bench is Gabe Brown with that left corner three. For Kentucky, the leading scorer is 5 points. That's the point guard, Ashton Hagans, for the Wildcats. 3 points so far by Emmanuel Quickly, as he drained all three free throws that Cassius Winston followed him on. And that is what's gone on so far in the stream, as we welcome you guys over here, as we are currently just on commercial break. Just going to take a look at some of the other stuff going on in college basketball. Let's see if I can update here with you guys some of the scores from today, as what has gone final here, what is still playing. Number 20 St. Mary's against Wisconsin. St. Mary's leading 35-29. Number 24 Auburn might not be in the top 25 for after this week. They are winning 41-40 against Georgia Southern. Number 15 Oregon currently holding a lead of 41-29 against Fresno State. Only once before in a regular season have the top 4 teams ever played with back-to-back games here in the Tip-Off Classic. That is a fantastic feat right there. 11-7 is the score right now. Alright, so we're going to have an inbound here coming up by Michigan State as they are down by 4 points. Welcome, guys, over to the channel. Thank you so much for being a part here to stream. Michigan State to inbound this basketball in just a moment. Gabe Brown, the leading scorer, with the 3 points for Michigan State with a 3-point shot from the left corner. Winston with an inbound at the left wing of the perimeter here for MSU. He takes this one towards the top of the key, try to pass it, deflected off a Kentucky player. It will be a kicked ball as the Spartans will get the inbound here on the stoppage in time. We have 15:25 left to go in the first quarter. Michigan State inbounds this basketball. They put the ball at the right corner. They take it back outside. Top of the key three. Hits the rim short. Offensive rebound, though. Underneath the basket by Tillman. Kicks it back outside. They move it around. Top of the key here for Winston. Winston with the basketball, dribbling towards the left wing. Winston, guarded by one player, passes over to Tillman at the right wing. Tillman with 15 minutes on the clock. Dribble drive to the hoop. Jumper and a key. No good. Airballed. Battle for the rebound. Who has it? Pinwheeling around, and Kentucky has it. Wildcats with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter with Quickly. Quickly dribbling now at the left wing. Now the ball into the hands of the player Tyrese Maxey, the freshman. Right wing three, they take it. No good by Sestina from the outside, and that's a whistle and a foul committed by Kentucky, and the play Michigan State will get the basketball back. $14:47 left to go in the fourth quarter right now. Michigan State will inbound this basketball. They take it past the half-court logo here for the Spartans. Dribbling towards the right wing of the perimeter. Winston passes top of the key. They take a three. From the outside off the mark. It gets rebounded here by Kentucky. Wildcats with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Push it towards the left wing here to Keon Brooks, as he is into the game. The freshman from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Brooks passes over top of the key into the hands of Maxey. Maxey, the number 13 recruit in the ESPN Top 100. Dribbling now at the right wing. Passes that one off. Dribble drive. Right baseline. And that's a charge. Kentucky knocks over Michigan State into the lane. Keon Brooks commits the charge. And the Spartans will get the ball back as they are down by 4. 11-7 the score. 14 minutes left to go here in the first half. Kyle Arns is back. He took the charge, by the way. Michigan State with the basketball. Bounce pass over right wing perimeter. Now at the top of the key here for MSU. MSU with 14 left to go on the clock. They have it. Pass it off right wing perimeter here for the Spartans. Dribble drive. Right baseline. Swings it back outside. And they stepped out of bounds. Michigan State stepping out of bounds. We got 13:58 left to go in the first quarter. Kentucky will get the basketball back off the turnover. Kentucky Takes it past the half-court logo right now, dribbling at the right wing perimeter with Higgins, the point guard. Higgins passes off top of the key into the hands of Montgomery. Montgomery left wing here over to his teammate Maxey. Maxey passes that one out of bounds for the Wildcats, and Michigan State will take it right back. 13:42 left to go in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the video tonight. Michigan State inbounds this basketball, takes it past the left side of the half-court timeline. The Spartans dribble drive to the hoop. Nice looking shot. Couldn't get it to fall. Offensive rebound underneath. We're going to check here to see the possession arrow on the court and see who gets that back. Kentucky ball, the tie-up. So there was a rebound underneath the basket. A battle for the rebound, and it resulted in a tie-up. So Kentucky will get the ball now. Kentucky with the inbound. They take it past the half-court logo right wing here. They pass it off towards the left wing. Into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey dribbling. Backing his way inside the low post jumper. The key, that shot no good. Battle for the rebound. We have another foul with 13:15 left to go. That foul committed by the Wildcats. Michigan State will have to get it back on the inbounds. 13:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Welcome in tonight over on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster, over on YouTube as well. Michigan State takes this ball past the half-court logo, dribbling now, as they have it at the left wing perimeter. They swing it over towards the right wing. Michigan State takes the right elbow jumper. They connect with it for two more. 11-9 to score. Gabe Brown, number 44, with 5 points in this game, wearing the old Nick Ward jersey. Top of the key here for Kentucky. Dribbling towards the left wing, making their move inside the lane. Pass underneath and a foul. Kentucky will go to the free throw line to shoot two. We got 12:46 left to go here in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight on the play-by-play calls. Kentucky here coming up at the free throw line. We have E.J. Montgomery at the line, number 23 for the Wildcats. In just a moment, he'll be shooting his two shots at the line. First shot by Montgomery, no good at the free throw line. They are 5 for 7 on free throws today. Yo, what is good, my man Ryan? Thanks so much for finding the stream and joining back here. The final stream tonight, second shot at the line. That one no good as well by Montgomery, but they get the rebound underneath the basket. Do you have a foul underneath the basket, too? We have 12:46 left to go here, remaining in this game. Keep on growing and growing and growing here on YouTube. It's been awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Kentucky to inbound this basketball underneath the basket. Lob pass to the right elbow. They swing it back outside. Top of the key. Last game was bonkers towards the end. We had like 28 people in the chat at the last minute of the game. That's a jumper. They take it, but it's going to be an offensive foul called on the play by Nick Richards. So 11-9 to score. 12:37 left to go. And Michigan State will get the basketball right back. Yeah, right now I'm just on the grind tonight here, seeing how I do as far as college basketball. Because that's a pass towards the right wing. We do have, that's an offensive foul by Michigan State. So yeah, when the actual college basketball season comes up, I'll just be doing one stream a night here for you guys when the college basketball season goes into full swing here. Just tonight, only 2 of the premier games tonight, so I really wanted to cover both of them tonight for you guys. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter, dribbling here at the top of the key into the hands of Higgins, the point guard. Nice pass underneath and a whistle and a foul once again. Higgins. And that shot was blocked underneath the basket. We have 12:17 left to go in the first quarter. Good thing about these college basketball games is that they fly by. I could do 2 college basketball games and it could result in the same time as one NFL game. That's why I love doing these types of games, because they usually take like 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes long or so. They're almost as long as an entire NFL game. First shot at the line, Kentucky finally scores. It's 12-9. Both of these teams on scoring droughts the past couple minutes here. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Ashton Higgins, the point guard here for the Wildcats. That shot's up. That shot's good. 13-9 to score. Looks like Nick Richards, the center, coming into the game once again for Kentucky. Going on out is Nate Sestina here, checking into the bench. So Michigan State will inbound this basketball, coming up down by 4 points. Higgins with 7 out of the 13 tonight for the Wildcats. Michigan State with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo right now with Winston. Winston bounce pass left elbow. They pass that one left. Baseline cut to the basket. No good. He got blocked on the play. What a block. Right there by Montgomery. Kentucky with the basketball at the left wing. Dribbling into the hands of Higgins. Higgins passes off towards the same left wing perimeter, back towards the top of the key to Higgins. Ashton Higgins now with the basketball and the whistle. And the stoppage in time. We get 11:53 left to go. So, 11:53 left to go. It looks like we're going to go into commercial break, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. My final game tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be back for the NBA. Really going to make the push here at 500 subs on the channel. We are getting there. Thank you guys so much for being a part. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster tonight for the play-by-play. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, as when we do get into the actual college basketball season, I'll have just one game a night here. Just like tomorrow with the NBA, just one game a night for you guys. It's just, these two games are two teams, 1, 2, 3, and 4, ranked in the top 25. So, I really wanted to cover them, and I am getting right now the second game before I head off to bed. If this was an NBA game that started out this time, no way I'd be doing it, because NBA games do last longer than college, but since it's a college game and college goes by quicker, I had the opportunity to do this game for you guys tonight. So currently we are just on commercial break. We will head right back into this game here in a matter of moments. Sportscaster and YouTube tonight. Let's see here. Looking at the box score in this game right now. 5 points off the bench by Gabe Brown. He's the leading scorer for Michigan State. As far as Kentucky, Ashton Higgins has 7 for the point guard. A perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, as that is his numbers tonight. By the way, Gordon Hayward for the Celtics scoring 39 tonight as well. He had a gigantic game. Alright, here we are, back to action once again in the stream. Kentucky's recruiting class this season ranks at 3rd in college basketball as we get ready to go back into this game right now. Kentucky holding the 13-9 lead in the first quarter. Kentucky 7 for 10 at the free throw line, as they are going to shoot their and 1 at the line. They connect with it. So Richards hits that shot at the free throw line. Coming into the game here for Michigan State is number 30, Marcus Bingham. Got some playing time towards the early stages of the tournament last season. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Nick Richards of Kentucky. This shot's up by Richards. This shot is good. 15-9 to score. 11:53 left to go here in the first quarter. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the stream tonight on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Michigan State with the basketball at the left wing perimeter, dribbling towards the right wing right now. They have it at the top of the key. Michigan State, that ball almost stolen away. They do get it back, though. That's Gabe Brown dribbling at the right wing perimeter, passes off top of the key, shot fake on the play here by Tillman. Tillman looking to pass it. That's a deep 3. They jack up top of the key. No good offensive rebound, though. Michigan State gets it back. Back up to Winston here with the basketball at the top of the key. Winston dribbling left side of the 3-point perimeter right now, lobbing it over towards the left corner. Left elbow baseline. That one, no good. Battle for the rebound, and that is offensive foul by Michigan State. So Kentucky will get this ball back, I believe, here. We got 11:15 on the clock left to go in the first half. 15-9 to score. Kentucky at the free throw line. Once again, that was a foul by Michigan State. So first shot coming up by the Wildcats at the line. This shot's up. This shot is good, though. That's the Armed Forces Classics game. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here by Emmanuel quickly. This shot's up. This shot is no good. Rolling around the rim. Rebounded here by Michigan State. Down by 7 here for the Spartans. They have the basketball at the top of the key. Dribbling here with Winston. Making his move to the net. And that ball gets deflected out of bounds from the back. 11:06 left to go in the first quarter now. Nate Sestina checking into the game once again here for the Kentucky Wildcats. So we have 11:06 left to go in the first. Shots coming up at the free throw line. The first one's up and good by Winston. Now they have double-digit points. 16-10 is the score. Second shot coming up at the free throw line by Winston. This one is up. This one is good as well. 16-11 now. The score between these two teams. Kentucky with the basketball up by 5. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats take it past the timeline. They pass it to Sestina. Right wing perimeter. Swing it over top of the key into the hands of Higgins. Higgins dribbling the basketball right now. He flings it over towards the left wing. And now they pass it inside. Jumper to Key Montgomery. No good. Rebounded. Nice strong rebound there by Marcus Bingham. And the Spartans. Michigan State with a rebound. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Winston. A deep three. Takes it. Gets it. From the outside. Nice shot right there by Cassius. 16-14. Cassius with 7. Kentucky with the basketball. 10.5 left to go in the first quarter. Dribbling top of the key here with Higgins. Higgins now at the right wing. Passes over to Sestina. Passes left elbow. Catch and shoot. No good. Rebounded here by Michigan State, who grabbed it for a second, but Kentucky knocked them out of bounds. So Kentucky will get this ball right back here in the inbounds, as Michigan State did get the rebound, but fell out of bounds with it. (16-14) to score. Kentucky inbounds this basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter, dribbling with Ashton Higgins. Higgins here at the top of the key, dribbling, working on Winston. Higgins now passes off left wing into the hands here quickly. Dribble drive. Dishes this one back outside. Right wing, 3 catch and shoot. Kentucky off the mark. Rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They dribble at the left wing perimeter here for Michigan State. Now towards the right wing. Swinging over towards the left wing. Shot fake, moving it towards the left wing. Back to the right wing here with Winston. Cassius with the basketball, spin move inside the low post, and floats it up over the top. We're tied up at 16. That alley-oop jam. Cassius Winston throwing that one over the top, and Bingham slamming that down. We're tied up at 16. 7-0 run here by Michigan State in the last minute 45. Kentucky with the basketball. 9.5 left to go in the first quarter. Ever since they started out 3 for 3, they are 0 for 6 shooting. Kentucky with the ball, dribbling left side. Elbow, they floated up to get it finally. Nick Richards gets it to fall, and Kentucky's out on top again, 18-16. Spartans with the basketball at the right wing. This is Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown hands it off. Winston with the basketball here. Cassius making his move inside at the left elbow. Takes the jumper. That shot goes around the rim, up and in for 2. We're tied up at 18 even. 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The Wildcats with the ball. Cassius Winston with 9 points already. 3 for 6 from the floor tonight. Higgins dribbling at the top of the key. Passes this one off for Kentucky. Kentucky passes off top of the key into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey at the top of the key, moving to his left. Maxey pass inside. Gets deflected out of bounds. We got 8:42 left to go in the first. So Maxey's pass gets deflected on the play. We're going to see where this ball will go back to in just a moment here. And Kentucky will inbound it right now. Dribbling towards the inside the low post. That pass deflected and stolen. Going away here. Michigan State with the basketball. Spartans get this basketball at the right wing perimeter. They pass it off. Into the hands here of Aarons. Passes left wing perimeter. Bounce pass at the left elbow. Underneath the basket here for Michigan State. They pass it back outside. Top of the key to Foster Lawyer. Into the game here for the Spartans. Spartans with the basketball at the left wing. They track it down. They lob it over the top. And that put goes up and in right there in the lob pass alley-oop, but they don't. Do they count it? We're going to see. No, they don't. Offensive foul on the play by Marcus Bingham. They will now not count the bucket as this ball go right back to Kentucky. Tom Izzo not too pleased about that one. 8:12 left to go here in the first quarter. Bingham thought he had a bucket, but didn't. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Kentucky with the ball at the top of the key. Swings it over left wing into the hands of Quickly. Bounce pass here to Richards. Richards jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans now with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing perimeter into the hands of Arns. Passes top of the key. 3. No good by the Spartans. Rebounded with a burst of speed here. Quickly down the right side of the timeline. Passes this one off in transition. A deep 3. Oh, he hits it home. Tyrese Maxey, the freshman, delivering the three-point shot. They are up 21-18. 7.5 left to go in the first quarter right now. Michigan State with the basketball. They dribble at the top of the key here. And this is Lawyer with the ball. Swings this off towards the left wing perimeter for the Spartans. Bounce pass. Top of the key into the hands of Gabe Brown. Gabe Brown with the basketball. And that is an offensive foul committed by Michigan State on the play with 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. This ball will go right back to the Wildcats when we do get back after commercial break. Lighting it up, though, from outside. A right wing 3 from deep, Tyrese Maxey. Raining it down from downtown. So thank you guys so much for joining me. We are going on commercial break on the channel here at the moment on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. And Final Yard Football on YouTube. (21-18) is the score. Kentucky currently leading at the moment against Michigan State. Welcome in, everybody. So currently we are just on commercial break. We will head right back into the stream here in a matter of moments. Calling play-by-play of basketball action here. So let's take a look at some of the stats of this game right now, if I can dig into that at the moment here. We got the leading scorer, 5 points, the leading scorer is Cassius Winston from Michigan State. He's 3 for 6 from the floor, 1 for 3 from downtown. Perfect. 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Winston with 9 points so far. Gabe Brown off the bench with 5 points by the Spartans. Other than that, 2 points by Marcus Bingham, 2 points by Xavier Tillman. As far as Kentucky scoring has gone in this game, 7 points by Ashton Higgins, the point guard. 5 points off the bench by Tyrese Maxey. 4 points by E.J. Montgomery for the Kentucky Wildcats. So we will get right back into this game here in a matter of moments. We are on YouTube and Sportscaster tonight calling play-by-play. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. So currently we are just waiting to get right back into this one on commercial break right now. Thank you guys so much. Alright, here we are. Alright, we're almost back to action here on the stream here. In just a moment, we will get right back into this game. Winston, the leading scorer for the Spartans right now with 9 points at this stage of the game. Winston, the big leader on this team. So, Michigan State coming back out onto the court as we are back right after this commercial break right now. So, we are right back into the game here. Kentucky and Michigan State. And Kentucky will get this inbound right now. So the Wildcats with the ball, they take it past the half-court logo. As we have 7:10 left to go before the end of this first half. They pass it off top of the key here as we're back to action. Swing it over towards the left wing into the hands of Maxey. Maxey here passes top of the key. Dishes this one out, right wing here. Kentucky going in for the dribble drive to the hoop. That shot gets blocked, but that is a foul committed by Michigan State underneath the hoop. So 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by the Wildcats. Welcome in, everybody, for joining me here on the channel. 6:58 left to go in the first half. 21-18 the score. We have 2 shots coming up at the line here by Kentucky. First shot's up. First shot is good. 22-18 now the score between these two teams. Second shot coming up at the free throw line here in just a moment. It's 22-18 is the score. We're just going to get right back into this game here. And that shot is good as well. So 23-18 now. The score. Michigan State with the basketball. That pass inside stolen away by Kentucky. 6.5 left to go in the first. That shot left wing no good. Rebounded here by Michigan State. As they take it past the half-court logo. Dribbling now left wing. Pull up. Jumper. That one rattled out. Rebound for the ball. It's a battle underneath the backboard. Kentucky thought they had it. They gave it up away. And Michigan State jams it down for 2. 23-20 now the score. As we have 6:10 left to go here before halftime. Kentucky with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. Passing over towards the left wing perimeter to the hands of Richards. They swing it off top of the key here into the hands of Higgins. Kentucky with the basketball. They pass a left elbow jumper, and the player goes down from Michigan State. Offensive foul by Kentucky. They turn it over with 5:59 left to go in the first quarter. And Michigan State will inbound this ball in just a moment here. 23-20 the score. Michigan State inbounds it. They take it past the half-court timeline. They pass towards the left wing of the perimeter here for the Spartans. Looking to pass it over. They do into the hands of Winston. Winston gets bumped in the play, and that's a foul by number 3 for Kentucky. That's Tyrese Maxey. (23-20). 5:46 left to go in the first half right now. Michigan State will inbound this basketball in just a moment. Welcome in, guys, over to this stream here on YouTube and Sportscaster. This shot at the free throw line actually is that Cassius Winston got bumped at the free throw line in the bonus. First shot's up. First shot's good. 23-21 the score. 5:46 left to go. Second shot here. This one is up. This one is through as well by Cassius Winston at the free throw line. So it's a 1-point game. Kentucky with the basketball now. They have it off the inbound. They dribble past the half-court logo. They take it at the left wing perimeter by Higgins. Passes top of the Sestina. Now over towards the right elbow. They pass it off to Richards. Richards now into the hands of Montgomery. Back outside. They go with a dribble drive into the key. They take the jumper to free throw circle. And that shot no good. Halfway rattled home. Rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball at the top of the key. They dribble now. Nice bounce pass inside, but it's stolen away on the play with a backdoor. Kentucky with the ball. 2-on-1 fast break. Lays it up and in on the fast break right there by Montgomery as the Wildcats extend their lead to 3. 5 minutes left to go here before halftime. Michigan State with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key, dribbling with Winston. Swings it over all the way to the left corner. Spartans take the open jumper from the outside. That one is no good. Rebounded here by Kentucky. Wildcats with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo at the left wing of the perimeter here. Into the hands of Higgins here. Higgins with the ball. Nice floater, but couldn't get that one down. It gets rebounded. Offensive rebound underneath the basket. Couldn't finish. That ball gets pinwheeled. Another offensive rebound. They set it up again. Right wing 3, Kentucky. No good, and rebounded this time by Michigan State. Coming away with a board that time was Gabe Brown. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Sportscaster stream on YouTube as well. If you guys are new to this stream, feel free to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well here. 4:36 left to go in the first quarter here in the stream. Nate Sestina just committed the foul. So he picked up his second foul. 25-22 is the score. Let's get this to 10+ likes here before halftime. 4:36 left to go in the first quarter. Wow, we got a ton of people blowing in to this stream. This is awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much here for joining me. Shots at the free throw line by Michigan State. First shot is up. This shot is no good off the iron on the bonus. Rebounded here by Kentucky. Wildcats with the basketball there. For a second, and we have a whistle on the play. On the rebound, actually. Oh, wow, the two live streams showing the game just got shut down. Yeah, sorry, guys. I cannot show the actual game because if I do so, it's a copyright strike. So the reason why everything else on YouTube got shut down is a copyright strike. So I call play-by-play for you guys in this stream right now. I call play-by-play March Madness NBA college basketball. Second shot goes down right there at the free throw line. And that shot goes down right there as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. 25-23 the score. So a bunch of people finding this right now. 4:36 left to go in the first quarter as we welcome you guys in here. Hit those thumbs up here. Let's get to 20 thumbs up before halftime here. Kentucky with the basketball at the left wing perimeter now towards the top of the key, dribbling. They swing it back outside. Sestina, shot fake at the free throw circle. Back outside once again. They have it at the left wing. Sestina jacks up a three. No good. Rebounded by Michigan State on the play right now. Spartans with a basketball. 4:10 left to go here before halftime. They jack up a shot. Top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound underneath the basket by Julius Marble. And a turnover. He stepped out of bounds. So Kentucky will get this ball back. We have 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. And the Wildcats are up by 2. Cannot do that. You cannot show the game because if I do so, you'll get a copyright strike. Kentucky with the basketball. Right wing of the perimeter. They lob it over at the right elbow. Backing their way inside the low post. Sestina here. Jumper and the key. Rolls down, up and in for 2. Thanks so much, my man. This is a sports play-by-play community. Announcing the games is what I do. I don't do showing the games. You can't do that. You get a copyright strike. You cannot show the games on YouTube because you get taken down and you won't ever stream ever again for over 3 months. Timeout here on the court. 3:40, guys, left to go in the first half. The score 27, Kentucky. Michigan State 23. If you guys haven't done so already, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit those subscribe buttons as well. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here on the streams. What I do is I call play-by-play here basketball, NBA, March Madness, college basketball, I call play-by-play on. So this is a play-by-play community. I call play-by-play on Behind the Arc Basketball. I have a football channel that I call NFL play-by-play for. But we're going to get you guys right into the box score since we're on commercial break. This is what we got so far. For Michigan State, the leading scorer happens to be Cassius Winston. Potential National Player of the Year right here. 11 points by Cassius Winston. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 3 for 7 on the shot so far by Cassius. He's leading the team in scoring. Right now, as far as other things going on in this game, 5 points by Gabe Brown, 5 points by Marcus Bingham Jr. for Michigan State. So I call play-by-play the games, guys, right now. This is not the actual game because if I do so, I get taken down on YouTube. That's how all the other people got taken down because they show the actual game. Hey, welcome in, Connor. Thanks so much, man, for joining me here on the channel. So welcome in, guys. Thanks so much. Feel free to talk basketball. That's what the chat is here for to talk college basketball. Let me know in the chat who you guys... Yes, that is a great question. Welcome in, Eric. Who do I think will win? I'm going to go with Michigan State in this one. So I think it's going to be close. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm going to say Spartans in this one. But we're going to see here in this game what happens, guys. Number 1 versus number 2 showdown tonight on the court should be a good one for the rest of the game. As far as Kentucky, what we have going on right now, 7 points by Ashton Hagans. He is the leading scorer. 7 points by Tyrese Maxey as well. We welcome you guys in here. 63 viewers. This is awesome. Welcome in 455 J Money. Thanks so much, my man, for joining me. Ant the Kid, thanks so much here for joining me. Blixie TN, welcome in. Hi, what is good? Thanks so much for joining me. Clutch Mastrevi, Cade Cunningham committed to Oklahoma State today. That is awesome. Ethan Powell saying, go Cats. Liking Kentucky in this one. There we go, Ethan. Thanks so much, my man, for joining me. Urban Brett Lauderman saying Eric Molker here on the channel. Welcome in, everybody. I did a stream earlier today. Duke versus Kansas in the first game, and this is the second one tonight. 455 J Money really wants Rocket Watts to get off in this game. How's everything going? Is that what Blixie TN saying? Everything's been going pretty well right now. So thank you guys so much for being a part here of the stream. Make sure to hit those thumbs up here. We're going to get to 20 here. Let's get that to 20 plus before halftime if we can. So what I heard is that All the other streams on YouTube got shut down. This one, though, is a play-by-play, so I call the game, so it's like listening to the actual radio call for you guys. So this is the game that I call for you guys for the play-by-play. So right now, we're just on commercial break. We're going to go right back into the game here in a matter of moments. Alright, so Nick here. So we got some Spartans fans. Nick and Dante, welcome into the channel right now. Some Spartans fans right now. Alright, here we are, guys. Back to action on the channel. Go Green. Welcome in. Tommy Gunn, 5609 here. Bryson, a Wildcats fan. So I'll be covering you guys the game tonight. Alright. So Kentucky will inbound this basketball. So they inbound this ball. Kentucky here. They're going to take it past the half-court logo dribbling here. Kentucky. Top of the key. They bounce pass over at the left elbow into the hands of Sestina. Dribbling towards his right now. They hand it off. Swing it over towards the left wing into the hands of Quickly. Now back towards the top of the key here for Kentucky. Dribbling with Maxi. My middle name is Calvillo. My first name is Sal. Sal for Savior in Spanish, which is Salvador in full name. Top of the key here for Emmanuel Quickly. Still dribbling the basketball. Jacks up a three, top of the key. Oh, he hits it from the outside. Kentucky is up by 7. 30-23 to score. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter right now. Wow, Two Lit Productions here. Welcome to the channel. Tyrese Maxey is his brother. Cannot show the game because if I do so, it's a copyright strike. So I call play-by-play for you guys. 2:50 left to go in the first. Dribble drive to the hoop. No good. Kentucky with a rebound. They take it past the timeline here at the left wing perimeter with Maxey. Maxey dribble drive at the free throw circle. Passes outside. Right wing three. That one is no good. Rebounded here by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball. A lob pass into the lane, and that's a whistle and a foul. We got 2:36 left to go on the clock in the first quarter. So welcome in, guys, to the channel. I cannot show the game because if I do so, it'll get taken down as a copyright strike. What is good here on the channel? Welcome in, everybody, for joining me. Trying to keep up to the chat here, too, with you guys or so. But yeah, I cannot show the game because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike. Shots coming up at the free throw line right now by Michigan State. First shot's up. First shot, that one is a miss. So they are down by 7 here at the moment. Second shot coming up here in just a moment, guys, as we've got ourselves a 7-point game. 2:36 left to go before halftime. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action, NBA, March Madness, college basketball. So second shot was a miss as well. Kentucky with the ball at the right wing. Hey, thanks so much, John. I appreciate it for being here. D-Wayne, what is good? Thanks so much. And Ethan, thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. Kentucky with the ball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. Now making their move with a little floater to key. That shot no good. Ball pinwheels around. Offensive rebound, Kentucky. Pass inside, no good. Deflected, stolen away here by Michigan State. Michigan State with the ball. They take the left elbow jumper off the mark. It gets rebounded by Kentucky with 1:59 left to go in the first quarter. Kentucky with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. 1:50 left to go in the first half here. They swing it towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Whitney. Khalil Whitney passes right wing here. They put the ball back into the hands of Tyrese Maxey. Maxey top of the key with the basketball with 1:35 left to go. Makes his move into the lane. Little floater, and we have a foul called underneath with 1:36. I have a college hat on. I went to college here at the CC at the Curry College in Mass. So I am from Mass. Hey, thanks so much, Connor, with a mustache. Thank you guys so much for being a part here of the channel. John here saying he's sick at home but enjoying a game with you fine guys. Hey, thanks so much, John, for being a part here of the channel. 1:36 left to go in the first quarter. This shot is good at the free throw line by Kentucky. They're up by 8. But thanks so much, Connor. I appreciate that. Larry Savage, welcome into the channel as well. Cannot show the game here because of copyrights, but I think he knew that already. Second shot by Kentucky at the line. That one is good. This is the largest lead of the game right here by the Wildcats. Thank you guys so much. Hey, welcome in Haruto. Thanks so much for being a part here of the stream. Michigan State with the basketball at the top of the key. They swing it over towards the left wing. Spartans now with the ball with 1:20 Left to go. They take the left elbow jumper. That one off the mark. Battle for the rebound underneath the basket, and Kentucky grabs the board. They put that ball now into the hands. Fast break here. Left wing three. They take it. No good. Hits the rim short by Max. He gets rebounded by Michigan State. Michigan State with the basketball. Floater over the top, and that one no good on the alley-oop. Tillman almost had it, but got it towards the left side of the rim. No good, and we have a whistle and a foul as Kentucky was trying to go with a dribble drive. We have a minute left to go before halftime. If you guys here are new to the YouTube channel, feel free to hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you guys so much, my man. JC Dollars, welcome into the channel right now. Kentucky Wildcats fan for life. Keep up the updates, bro. Thank you guys so much. Alright, we're back into this game right now. Michigan State will inbound this basketball. They take it past the half-court timeline. They have Foster Lawyer passes this one off to the top of the key. Michigan State with the ball right now. 50 seconds left to go before halftime. Pass off towards the left corner here. Michigan State still dribbling towards the basket and back outside. They fling it off towards the left wing. And we have stoppage in time. That is a Michigan State offensive foul with 42.9 left to go here before halftime. Thanks so much, Connor. I appreciate it, dude. Kentucky will inbound this ball here in just a moment. This is my second game calling play-by-play for tonight. Just finished off the Duke game around an hour and a half ago. So second game tonight. It's been a long night for me. Timeout called on the court right now here. Kentucky currently leading 32-23. How often do I do these play-by-plays? Like almost every day, dude. Almost every day. Here, I'm going to give you guys a link here in just a second. I have a sportscaster stream going on at the same time. I'm just going to give you guys that link, so feel free to check it out. I do a bunch of video content every single day. I'll be back tomorrow with the NBA once I get home from work. But, hey, welcome in, Eric, saying go Spartans here. Everybody's new here on the channel. I appreciate it, guys. Let's see. I'm just going to post in the chat. We're on commercial break right now. So check out my other sports content over there in the link I just sent you guys in the chat. It's on Sportscaster, and I am actually calling play-by-play on that link as well. So feel free to check that out too. I'm on Sportscaster calling play-by-play right now. So in the chat, feel free to check that out. This is like the most people I've had in like 6 months since the Western Conference semis. This is awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Dwayne the GOAT here in the video right now. Yeah, I don't have Super Chat. Once I get 1,000 subs, I'll have Super Chat. I used to play sports growing up, Eric. I'm 24 right now. But yeah, I used to play baseball growing up throughout high school. Thanks so much, Ethan. Ethan, I appreciate it, my man. 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Kentucky with the basketball. They're up by 9. They're going to take it past the half-court logo here, dribbling towards the left wing with Kentucky. Now they're going to make their move to the basket. This is Maxey. Dribble drive to the hoop, and we have a whistle and a foul underneath with 23 left to go. Can you donate in YouTube? Yes, when you do hit 1,000 subscribers, you can donate in YouTube. I started up this channel like 8 months ago. But thanks so much for being a part here on the channel tonight, guys. So 32-23 the score. Shots coming up at the free throw line. First one goes down by Maxey. It's a 10-point game. Hey, thanks so much, Wounded Soul 6669. Welcome in. Thank God you're doing this. Watching another live stream. Yeah, YouTube will catch that stuff. As that second shot by Maxey at the free throw line goes down. Kentucky up by 11 here by Michigan State tonight. They take it past the timeline here by Michigan State. We're going to have halftime in about 15 minutes, so I'll go through what happened at halftime. Thank you so much, Clutch. I appreciate it. We have a timeout here on the court. Yeah, feel free, guys. Check out all my other videos on YouTube. What I do a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I'm going to put in my football channel for you guys. I started that out in August. I'm going to put that in the chat here for you guys. So that is called Final Yard Football. That is over on YouTube. That is called my football channel. So check that out as well on YouTube. And also I'm going to put in a link here for you guys. Daily sports content videos from me go on this site right there on Sportscaster. So I'm also streaming on Sportscaster, by the way, right now with daily videos for you guys. But thanks so much, Connor. I appreciate it, dude. You guys are awesome. Tomorrow I should be back with more basketball, I believe. Once I get home after work, I think the Houston Rockets are taking on the Golden State Warriors, so I should be able to cover that game for you guys. We have 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hey, let me know where you guys are from the chat. We've had like a bunch of international reach countries for the NBA games and stuff like that. By the way, I'm from Massachusetts. So I'm up towards Big East country, like 20 minutes away from Providence, Rhode Island. So I watch like a good amount of basketball with the PC Friars, the URI Rams. So that's where I am from. Who did I have for this game? I actually would pick, well, going in, I had Michigan State for this game, probably if I had to pick here. But yeah, they're not doing so hot. But hey, we'll see. It's a tale of two halves, and we will see. So right now, we are just getting right into this game here in just a moment. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream. Oklahoma here. Awesome. Louisville, but lives in Indiana. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining me right now. 7 seconds left to go before halftime. Michigan State with the inbound, and they get fouled on the dribble drive to the basket, I think. Non-shooting foul, though. 5.1 left to go. Welcome in, Ohio, Japan. Welcome in, Haruto from Japan. Thank you guys so much for being a part here on the stream tonight. 5.1 left to go here before the end of the half. We got free throws coming up by Michigan State, too. Hey, thank you so much, Zachary. I appreciate it, dude. Shots coming up at the free throw line. First shot, a miss at the line. Welcome in, Zachary from Kentucky. Awesome. Awesome, man. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Second shot coming up by Winston here at the free throw line for Michigan State. And this shot's up. This shot is good. So finally, Michigan State is able to put a point on the board before halftime. Thanks so much, Connor. I appreciate that. 34-24 to score now. This is like the most successful video that I've had in quite a while since like Friday night. Check that one out if you guys would like. Brooklyn Nets versus Houston Rockets. That one was on fire. 5 seconds left to go before halftime. Kentucky on the inbound pass. They pass the timeline at the right wing. They load up the jumper, the horn off the mark. No good as we head into halftime right now. What's my college team? I'm from Massachusetts, not too far away from Rhode Island, so I've always been a fan of Providence College and the Rhode Island Rams, so that's where I am. So right now, we're just at halftime. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Alright, probably somebody left a dislike because they didn't like that I was not showing the game. So that's probably why. But it's alright. Here we are, guys, at halftime. Welcome in a bunch of new subscribers here. A bunch of new people over watching the video for the first time. If you guys are new here to my YouTube channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here of basketball action on the stream. Let's get this to 30+ likes before I get back into the second half here. Also, if you guys do like football content, I'm going to post in here my football channel for you guys. I cannot believe it. I was thinking about signing off on this video at the start because I only had like 2 players watching it. And I guess that, YouTube shut all the other people who were showing the game down. So everybody's coming over here. But, Final Yard Football on YouTube, that's my football channel. So feel free to check that out as well, guys. So feel free to check that out. I just posted that in the chat for you guys, so feel free to check it out. 34-24, we're at halftime between these two teams right now. JC Dollars, welcome in. Born in Louisville, live in North Dakota. Kentucky all day, baby. Awesome, man. Thanks so much for joining me. Yeah, Louisville crushing today Miami in that game. That was crazy right now. So right now, we're just on commercial break. I'll get you guys those box score highlights from what's going on so far in this game right now at the moment. Cassius Winston, the leading scorer here for Michigan State with 12 points right now for Cassius Winston. 5 points off the bench by these two players, Marcus Bingham and also Gabe Brown with 5 points. Other than that, Winston has 12 out of the 14 points in the starting lineup. 2 points here by Xavier Tillman. Everybody else, though, Aaron Henry, Thomas Kithier, Rocket Watts with no points, though, so far. Yeah, I can only imagine they're probably shutting everything down right now. As far as Kentucky in the scoring department here, 11 points off the bench by Tyrese Maxey in this game at the moment. 7 points by Emmanuel Quickly. 7 by Ashton Higgins. 6 by E.J. Montgomery, and Nate Sestina with only 2. So that's what's going on so far. Thank you guys so much for the 30+ likes here on the channel. I appreciate it, everybody. So right now we are just at halftime. We'll head back into the stream right after the second half. So it's pretty cool. I'm getting all people from the U.S. So this is awesome, guys. Thank you so much for being a part here of the channel tonight for the play-by-play. Next game tomorrow for basketball will be the Houston Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. I'll cover that game for you guys as well. Yeah, both of these teams not shooting the ball so well from the floor, though. Looking at some of the numbers here. Kentucky at 32% from the floor in that first half. Michigan State at 29.6%. So the shooting will have to hunker down and get much better in the second half. When I called Kansas earlier today, that Kansas team turned over the ball, I think, like 29 times in that game. That was crazy. So I've been calling play-by-play for like the last 4 hours, guys. I finished up Kansas against Duke right before this, and then I'm doing this game right now. Alright, looks like we got some people from Africa over here on the channel. Alright, guys, just don't try to spam the channel. That's the only thing. Hey, welcome in, Russell, my man. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't seen you in a little bit since the NBA playoffs. Welcome in, my man, for joining me once again. So right now, we're just at halftime, everybody. I'm going to get right back into the stream here for the second half in a little bit. Let's see here. What's happening on the college basketball scoreboard tonight for you guys? I'm just going to let you guys know what's happening here. Of course, Duke won earlier today. Close one against number 3 Kansas. 68-66 was the final. Yeah, don't spam the chat here on the channel. Do not spam the chat, or you're gonna have to get a chat timeout if you spam the chat. Okay? So Urban Brett here with all that Urban Brett stuff, just don't spam the chat. If you do it any more times, you're gonna have to get taken out and get chat timeout. Number 6, Florida over North Florida today, 74-59. Kerry Blackshear, 20 points, had a double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds in that game. James Wiseman, good question there, Clutch. I'll let you know that. So let's see here. I'll get to the Memphis game for you guys right now. James Wiseman, wow, 28 points, 11 rebounds there for James Wiseman tonight. So James Wiseman, number 1 recruit in the 2019 ESPN class with a great start for him. Villanova all over Army today, 97-54. As far as other games that went down today, Seton Hall beat Wagner 105-71. Miles Powell with 27 in that game tonight. So lots of college basketball going down today, and the season kicked off today. We'll get right back all the way in throughout the season. Hey, what is good? Patrick Emery from Kentucky. Actually watched my March Madness coverage last year. Did a great job. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it, Patrick. Thanks so much for being a part here of the channel. So yeah, we're just right at halftime now, everybody. I covered Duke versus Kansas earlier today. And what a game there. Duke with a leader, Trey Jones, towards the very end of the game, getting the W on it. What a game that was from Connor from Atlantis. There you go, brother. Hey, what is good, Vaughn? Thanks so much, my man, for joining me back here. Chat's going bonkers right now. Vaughn's my man. Yeah, guys, don't spam over here. You're going to have to keep on going to the chat timeout if you guys do that. As far as the NBA tonight, so many games went on. Celtics beat the Cavs 119-113. Hornets beat the Pacers in OT 122-120 was the final in that game tonight. And Nuggets all over the Heat right now, 99-74 actually. Yeah, guys, just stop spamming on the channel. I'm gonna really have to take you guys and put you in timeout here. It's been constant bricks from three-point land today for both of these teams. 2 for 11 by Michigan State, 2 for 9 by Kentucky at the moment tonight. Let's see here. Welcome in, Russell, my man. Let's see here. So, I'm going to get that Bulls game for you guys. Bulls versus Lakers today. Looks like Lakers won at 118-112 was the final of that game. Nope, no mods on this chat tonight, guys. My real mods were in the game earlier today. We had a bunch of them in here on Friday. If you guys keep on coming back and show that you make progress for every single one of my streams, you guys could be up there, but that will take a long, long time. Let's see here. Hey, thanks so much, Patrick. So he's asking me, who's my pick for the 49ers-Seahawks game? I'm going to go with the Seahawks there, Patrick. So, I feel like that's going to be a close game there, but Seattle defensively, though, they haven't been that strong defensively, but I feel like they have 2 chances at the 49ers. I feel like they can go in there and get the W against San Francisco, and there were holes shown in that last game, too. Holes shown by the 49ers, and the Arizona Cardinals were able to take advantage in that one. But yeah, we should be getting back here in a couple of moments, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Oop, he got his 300 seconds worth of fame. There he goes. So we'll be right back into this game, into the second half in a couple minutes here, everybody, as we'll have the stream. Interesting chat right now. Try to ask that again, and you might get timed out, too. It's not as bad as what other people were saying in the last chat, though. Classic YouTube, though. So I guess I went from, like, having, like, 5 views to, like, 65 in, like, a matter of moments because people's videos got, like, taken down and stuff like that. So that's how, like, stuff went on. Like, tonight is crazy. So we're just at halftime, everybody. We're gonna head right back into the game here in a couple of minutes. As we'll see what else happened today. We got a close game going on in college basketball. This one's in overtime, actually. 63-60, 3:10 left to go in overtime. Wisconsin leading against number 20 St. Mary's at the moment. Auburn currently holding on to a 9-point lead against Georgia Southern, but it looks like Auburn's going to stick on to the W for tonight's game, but closer than they expected against Georgia Southern. Other games that went on throughout college basketball today. But, Louisville all over Miami in this game. Just insane what Louisville did on the court. 87-74, the final. Why can't we see the game? Is because I'll get a copyright strike, Nick, if I do show the game. Yep, because of copyright. So I can't do that, guys, because of copyright. Okay, so the second half here, the key for both of these teams in the second half has to be making better shots, though, at all stages of the court right now, because 2 for 11 from the outside, nothing is going down here at the moment for these two teams. Kentucky at 2 for 9 from three-point range. They just cannot hit on the three ball in this game with these two teams here at the moment tonight. They get chat timeouts. These people just keep on getting sent out because they spam. So that's how their night went. Alright, so just taking a look at the scoreboard, what's going on so far. Utah State keeping it into a close game with Montana State, 37-34, the final in that game. Yeah, I can't show the game, man, because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike on YouTube. So I wouldn't be able to stream any more games. Yes, Vaughn. He subscribed to a Rutgers fan on YouTube. There you go, my man. That's classic. Hey, how do you like that college football thing, Vaughn, that you saw? So tomorrow I'll be back with some more play-by-play right now for you guys. Yeah, these are just all multiple accounts, I feel like, coming from one game. So the numbers just keep on dropping because of that. So we're going to head into the second half here in a couple of moments, everybody, as we are here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I call play-by-play here basketball. I'll be on the call tomorrow for another game for play-by-play. I also do NFL football play-by-play too on my football channel as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the channel. Okay, Patrick, thanks so much, man, for joining me. He says he's normally a 49ers fan, mostly a defensive team anymore. Yeah, definitely. They are reliant definitely on the defensive team. Awesome, dude. So he prefers to listen to the game this way. Awesome, man. But thanks so much for being a part here. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, once you guys spam, you guys are going to get removed entirely from the channel. So there we go. That is a double. So that is a spam already. I'm just going to keep on doing that. Third time you do it, it's going to be you're done from the channel, guys. You cannot spam here. You cannot spam here. You cannot spam here. This is a sports community. I call play-by-play. I'm taking all my hard time out of my life here to call play-by-play for you guys, and just unfortunate here tonight. We had a really nice game on Friday night. Great chat, by the way, in that game that we had on Friday night. Alright, here we are, guys, getting ready for the second half in this game. Thank you so much for being a part here on YouTube tonight. If you guys are on the channel right now, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I got the scoreboard right there for you. Kentucky 34, Michigan State 24 right now at the moment. Hey, thanks so much, Patrick. I appreciate it, my man. You're welcome to come back here anytime, dude. You're awesome, dude. If you ask 3 questions in a row at the same time, you guys will get taken out of the chat now. It is for real right now. Am I a Spartan fan? Somewhat, Carlitos. Thanks so much, man, for joining me here. I'm actually from Massachusetts, by the way. But if I had to rank them up there, Michigan State's kind of towards my top of, like, college basketball programs I really do like to watch. As we get ready here for the second half in this game right now. All right, here we are back for the second half, everyone. Michigan State with the basketball at the left wing of the perimeter with Winston. We're back here. Bounce pass over to Tillman, swings it out towards the right wing as we are back to the channel right now. They have it at the top of the key with Henry. Henry dribbling to Winston with the ball at the top of the key. We're back to action. Winston goes inside. Little floater gets it up and in and home for two as it's a single-digit point game here. 34-26, 19.5 here as the Wildcats have the basketball. Kentucky up by 8. They have it at the left wing perimeter. And they pass it over towards the top of the key here to Higgins. Higgins here into the hands of Sestina. Back outside. They're dribbling here for Kentucky. Swings it over towards the left wing perimeter. Kentucky makes a move to the basket. No good and gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kentucky. So Michigan State will get the basketball right back next. Hey, thanks so much, Russell, my man. I wish it was Rose out there on the court right now. Yeah, if I had a bet on this game, I would have picked Michigan State. So I would have picked Michigan State, actually, Carlito's way. They're hanging in there, only down by 8. Winston with the basketball with 14 at the moment. Top of the key, they swing it out towards the left wing perimeter. Into the hands of Tillman. Trying to back down his side into the low post. Passes towards the left elbow. They take the jumper. That was a block, but a foul as well. Offensive foul on the play by Michigan State. So Kentucky will get this basketball right back. 18:43 here left to go in the second half. 34-26 is the score. If you guys are new here to YouTube, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Kentucky with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. They dribble now at the left wing of the perimeter. At the moment, just going to get this up for you guys. And Kentucky with the ball at the top of the key. Dribbling, they lose control of it. Michigan State here with a steal. They have numbers. 3-on-1 fast break. Going to the basket. Lays it up and in for 2. Aaron Henry takes that one home. Banks it up off the backboard. Yes, indeed, Carlitos. Cassius Winston, the man. 18 minutes left to go. Aaron Henry finally gets the bucket right now. Kentucky with the ball for a moment. They take a timeout. So John Calipari elects to take a timeout here on the floor as we welcome you guys all in here. 34-28. The score. Aaron Henry on the steal, took the turnover, laid it up and in off the left hand for 2. This is a great ball game right now as we head into another commercial break. Looking at the box score of this game, Cassius Winston, the man right now. 14 points by Winston tonight. He only has 2 assists. His assist numbers were last season he had for assist numbers. He had like 7.5 per game, which ranked 3rd in college basketball. How do you watch this game on your phone? I'm not sure who would have the link out there. Maybe try 123 TV and see if they have the link over there that has the game. If you type that in for ESPN, that might have it. So right now, we're just on a commercial break, everybody. We're going to head right back into this game here in a matter of moments. 7 points by Emmanuel Quickly. 7 points by Ashton Higgins. 6 by E.J. Montgomery. As far as college basketball going on right now, there's a game in overtime. Number 20, St. Mary's, going up against Wisconsin. 3 minutes left to go in OT. St. Mary's is up 65-63. Yeah, happy birthday, Nick Jers. Welcome in here. 2 Lit Productions asking me to say happy birthday, Nick Jers. Carlitos here saying almost every year, yeah, Michigan State ranked really high. First time ever they're in the AP number 1, AP Top 25 is number 1. You put them high on the Final Four bracket. Got burned. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Yeah, I had them till like the Final Four last season. Well, thanks for the subscriber, brother. Hopefully you can show me some more in the stream. As right now, we're just on commercial break. 6-point game here, 34-28. So this Kentucky lead is down to 6 here, guys, as we get right back into action here in just a moment. So Kentucky will inbound this basketball right now in just a moment on the court as we get back to action. We have 18:08 left to go here in the second half. To inbound this basketball will be Khalil Whitney, the freshman, playing his first ever game for Kentucky tonight. Khalil Whitney about to inbound this pass in just a moment here. Welcoming guys to the channel on YouTube and Sportscaster tonight. They hand it over to Whitney. Whitney here to inbound it for Kentucky. Does. Puts that ball into the hands of Higgins. As we're back to action. Higgins with the ball at the top of the key here for the Wildcats. Passes towards the left wing perimeter. As that ball goes into the hands of Maxey. Now they pass it back outside to Higgins. Higgins here, top of the key for Kentucky. Passes over right wing perimeter. They feed it inside. Jumper right baseline. Gets it for 2. Nick Richards scores on that one. They're back up by 8. 36-28 to score. Michigan State with the ball. They bank it home off the backboard up into going their way up the court. 36-30 now the score. 6-point game. Kentucky with the basketball. 17.5 left to go here in this game. Yeah, there we go, Carlitos. Yes, indeed. Nice basket underneath right there by Michigan State to come back. They're only down by 6. Left elbow jumper. That shot off the top of the rim. Rebound by Kithier as Michigan State has the basketball. Top of the key here with Winston. Dribble drive inside by Cassius. And that ball, he gets blocked on with 7:18 left to go here in the game. Yeah, Russell, I feel like how many people in the world know like that the sports community exists or so. Like there's a whole new sports play-by-play community. It's not all about showing the game, guys. The play-by-play community keeps on growing throughout YouTube. Okay, there we go. Ricketts 34. Looks like I remind him of a friend who he had in high school. There you go, dude. First shot at the free throw line. That one was good by Michigan State. My name is Sal, S-A-L. Looks like I have the same amount of subscribers as Tulip Productions. Second shot at the free throw line. That one is good as well by Winston. 36-32 to score. They're only down by 4. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key, dribbling here with 17 minutes left to go. Swings it past towards the left wing right now for the Wildcats. And they put this one back outside. Top of the key here into the hands of Higgins. Now dribbling. Makes his dribble drive to the hoop. That shot, no. As it goes off the top of the backboard, rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball now at the free throw circle. They pass it back outside. They have it into the hands here of Winston. Winston dribbling. Tight coverage there, but he gets away from his man. Goes to the basket. Oh, what a block from behind on the play by Kentucky by Nick Richards. Stops the clock with 16:41. Yeah, a little bit of lag here, Carlitos. I am streaming off a laptop, so this is delayed by probably a minute and a half or so behind. So we are a little bit behind here. For you guys on YouTube, like a minute or so since we stream off from a laptop. Michigan State inbounds it. Kithier passes this ball out to Winston. Winston top of the key now for the Spartans. Dribbling back towards the edge of the half-court logo. Now he has it at the free throw circle. He gets that ball tipped up into the air. They do regain it though. Michigan State still has a left wing 3. They take it from the outside. That shot no good by Henry. And we get a foul on the play. We got 16:24 left to go here. So now we got 16:24 left. 36-32 now the score. Michigan State inbounds it right now. They lob it over the top towards the top of the key. They dribble. They pass right wing, and we have a foul on the court. $16:21 left to go in this game right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. Looks like Vaughn here in the chat saying Minnesota football head coach. Wow, yeah, so that's good for the Golden Gophers right there, Vaughn. Signing an extension today. That's fantastic there. What a team this year. Right wing 3, they take it from the outside. No good by Michigan State. Battle for the rebound. Underneath the basket. Gets tipped out of bounds. Got tipped out of bounds. I think it was tipped out by Kentucky, so Michigan State should get this one back. Michigan State struggling with their three-point shots tonight. They were 2 for 13 from behind the three-point arc in tonight's game. Michigan State inbounds at the right baseline here. They fling it out towards the right wing perimeter into the hands of Henry, dribbling top of the key, hands it off to Winston. 16 minutes on the clock left to go. Winston dribbling left wing perimeter. Now they fling it over towards the right wing. Right now, that ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by Michigan State on the play with 16 even. Ohio State football ranked at number 1. Am I mad? No, I'm not mad. Because I'm actually not from Michigan, or not like a huge Michigan State fan here. I'm actually from Massachusetts. Thank you so much, Carlitos Way 277. Live stream sports discussions. Great for connecting fans from across the world. Definitely, my man. So thank you so much. It's great to have you on the channel. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel right now, we're heading off to commercial break. Hit those thumbs up down below. Let's get this to 35 plus likes before I sign off. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call it play-by-play here, basketball action on the stream. Just going to check in on that other game for you guys. St. Mary's versus Wisconsin. This game is close. I'm going to check to see what that score is for everybody in just a moment. No, they're playing tonight. I called Duke versus Kansas earlier. That was one hell of a game. Duke won by 2. Okay, so that one's final in overtime. St. Mary's has won at 65-63 over Wisconsin in OT. Wow. So what a game there. Hey, thank you so much, Carlitos. I appreciate it. So welcome everybody over to the channel right now. Marquette, thanks so much for joining me on the channel. So 7-year extension for the football coach of Minnesota, Vaughn saying here. Wow, that's awesome there for Minnesota Golden Gophers football. Usually a team that usually struggles as far as college football, but this season they're going to have a huge game on Saturday this week for college football. So currently we're just on commercial break, everybody. Let's take a look at some of the numbers throughout this game right now. We're going to take a look at Cassius Winston, the senior leader on this team from Michigan State. Should be leading him right into a deep run to the tournament once again. 16 points by Winston, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Only 2 assists tonight. He ranked 3rd in college basketball with 7.5 assists last season. John Morant was number 1. But some of the other stuff in this game, it's just been Winston. Winston, 16 out of the 32 points. He has half of the team's points so far. This is a very low-scoring game. 16 minutes left to go. It's a 36-32 game. That's how the Duke game went against Kansas earlier on. It was a lower-scoring game as well. Both of the teams struggling to shoot shots from the floor. As far as Kentucky, the leading scorer coming from the bench, Tyrese Maxey with 11 points right now from the bench in this game. So opening night for the college basketball season right now is we're going to get right back to action here on YouTube on the play-by-play. Alright, here we are, guys, getting right back into the stream. Yeah, really surprised about the low score. This is being a defensive battle right here on the court tonight between these two teams. I cannot show the game specs because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike, so I can't, man. But welcome into the channel. Alright, we're going to have an inbound coming up right now on the court. 15:50 left to go here before this one finishes up. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter. This ball goes into the hands of Maxey. Maxey now dribbling past his left wing here for Kentucky as they have that basketball, making their move inside. Jumper to key, that shot. And a whistle of foul as Tyrese Maxey was fouled on the play. We have 15:41 left to go in this game right now. And we have 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Tyrese Maxey of Kentucky. First shot by Maxey at the line. That one's a miss. No good. Rocket Watts picked up his 3rd foul of the game, too. He has no points tonight in his freshman debut. Second shot at the free throw line. This one's up. This one is good. by Kentucky as they lead 37-32. Michigan State with the ball. They're going to take it past the half-court logo. Right now, dribbling left wing perimeter here into the hands of Henry. Now right wing here. Henry passes top of the key over to Winston. Winston dishes this one out left wing over into the hands of Gabe Brown, who passes this one. Dribble drive. Pass it back. Left wing three. Brown off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound by Kithier. Michigan State has it. Top of the key. They take the three. Another miss, but the tip it no good by Tillman. Gets rebounded by Kentucky. Kentucky now with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo. They dribble drive inside, and that shot gets blocked out of bounds, but Tyrese Maxey, I believe, drew another foul on the play. We have 15-11 left to go. Ooh. 15-11 left to go. Kentucky currently leads by 5. First shot at the line. That one's good by Maxey. Second shot coming up here at the free throw line in just a moment by Kentucky as they are up by 6. Tyrese Maxey with 13 points, 8 for 9 at the free throw line tonight. This shot by Maxey at the line is up. This one is good as well. 39-32 the score. Michigan State with the inbound as they will take this one past the left side of the timeline here with Cassius Winston. Winston with 15 minutes left to go in the game passes this one off. Bounce pass. Backdoor cut. They pass it towards the right wing perimeter into the hands of Winston now. Winston with the basketball. Dribbling right now for Michigan State. Just going to get this up for you guys in just a moment here. Michigan State with the ball right now as they try to go inside, and that is a foul on the play. We got 14:49 left to go, and that is an offensive foul committed by Michigan State. Tom Izzo cannot believe it. See here the last call. Winston dribble drive inside, and oh no, they're going to say fouls on Maxey of Kentucky, so they're going to switch that. So foul on Maxey of Kentucky. Cassius Winston going to the free throw line, shooting some shots here. So they're down by 7. So Michigan State at the free throw line now. 14:49 left to go. They got that shot at the free throw line and the second one too. So 39-34 to score right now. Kentucky with the basketball. 14:40 left to go here in the game. They have it at the right wing. They dial up a 3-1 Maxey off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans pushing tempo here up the court with Winston. Winston right wing. Oh, he passes it inside in the slam. A jammer right there for 2. As they tear down the Rackets, a 3-point game. Marcus Bingham with a two-handed jam. 39-36, 14:20 here left to go in the ball game. Kentucky with the basketball at the right wing perimeter here to Maxey. Maxey dribbling now top of the key. Yeah, it's been stop and start throughout the entirety of this game right now. Constant fouls, top of the key 3. Oh, what a 3. Dropping it down by UK right there from the outside. 42-36, Maxey with 17, the leading scorer in this game for Kentucky as we have a timeout on the court here. 14 minutes left to go in the ball game right now. Kentucky currently holds the lead up by 6. If you guys enjoy what I do, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on the stream. Michigan State to inbound as we're back from this break here. 14 minutes left to go. They take it past the half-court logo and another foul on the play. Yes, indeed, Patrick. Fouls have just been all over tonight by these two teams. Nate Sestina picks up his 3rd foul on the last play with 14 minutes left to go. $14 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Sestina takes a seat on the bench. The graduate transfer player from Bucknell. So Michigan State has the basketball. They have it at the left elbow here. Dribbling that ball, and that one gets stolen away here. Kentucky with a steal, and they're going to lay it up and in for 2. Wow. I think that was Richards in the layup. So definitely better execution indeed. So Michigan State will inbound it. They're down by 8 here at the moment. Spartans with the ball. They're going to pass the timeline with Winston. Winston dribbling here at the left wing perimeter with 13.5 left to go. Winston now making his move inside. Dishes this one back outside. Catch and shoot. Right corner 3. Oh, what a shot. It goes down for 3. Hits the triple from the outside. Michigan State needed that one. Gabe Brown with 8 points right now. 2 for 5 from behind the arc. Hit that 3-point ball. Kentucky with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo here. Top of the key for the Wildcats. They hand it off into the hands of Maxey. Maxey now dribbling the ball, passes this one off into the hands of Whitney. Whitney now with the basketball here for Kentucky. Kentucky with 13 minutes left to go here in the game. They have the ball dribbling towards the left wing, and now they're going to try to make their way inside. They pass this one back into the key once again with a layup. That shot, no good. Tons of contact, no foul, though. Michigan State gets the rebound here. Spartans with the ball, pushing tempo. Right corner three, off the mark, no good. The rebound by Kentucky. That was just a bad look at the right corner right there by Michigan State. 44-39 is the score. Kentucky with the basketball with 12 and a half left to go in the game. Wildcats dribbling towards the right wing here. This is Maxey. Maxey trying to make his move inside the key. Lob pass over the top and missed the alley-oop jam, but we do have a whistle on the foul on the play. Should have some shots coming up at the free throw line by Nick Richards of the Wildcats. We've got 12:27 left to go in the game, everyone. 12:27 left to go in this game right now. We have shots coming up by Nick Richards at the free throw line for Kentucky. First shot's up. First shot is good. That one's good by Richards. 45-39 to score. 12:27 left to go in the ball game right now. Second shot coming up at the free throw line in just a moment here by Richards of Kentucky. This shot's up. This shot is rolling around the rim. No good. A rebound by Xavier Tillman of Michigan State. Spartans with the basketball. They have it at the right wing perimeter here. They dribble towards the top of the key. Winston, bounce pass, right wing, shot fake. They pass this one over towards the right wing. Back outside once again for the Spartans. Spartans with the basketball, top of the key into the hands of Winston. Takes the three. That ball is blocked. And we have a foul as that on the rebound was Marcus Bingham who got the ball, but went into Nick Richards on the play. We have 12:08 left to go. The foul appears to be on Richards on this one for Kentucky. So a lot of fouls in this game. Yeah, Nick Richards coming in right there late and committing the foul inside the low post. $12:08 left to go here before halftime. 45-39. Well, low score in tonight's game here between these two teams. Inbound for Michigan State coming up with 12 minutes left to go. They have it at the top of the key. They pass it over inside the key right now. Jumper, a little floater goes down, up and in for two. Aaron Henry hits that one home. It's a 4-point game. 45-41 Kentucky with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo here, guys. Thanks so much for joining me right now. Kentucky with the ball, top of the key, into the hands of Whitney. Whitney dribbling left wing, passes over left corner perimeter here for Kentucky. They pass it back outside. Kentucky swings it over right wing into the hands of Keon Brooks, back outside once again here, top of the key into the hands of Whitney. Whitney dribbling towards his right, passes this one over. Now they make their move into the lane here. Kentucky, no good, too high off the backboard, rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball. They're down by 4. They pass it, going in for the left baseline. Slam, no good. It was deflected. They kick it back outside, though. Winston, a three. Right corner, no good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Kentucky with the basketball. 11:15 left to go in this game. Kentucky, a three. Left wing, no good, but tons of contact on the three-point shot as Emmanuel quickly went up for the pull-up J. We have 11:13 left to go in the ball game. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the channel. If you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action. We're going to be going on to commercial break right now. So we're on commercial break. I have been calling games today, by the way, since that Duke-Kansas game. So I've been at it here for 4 hours. So I'm just going to put in the chat for you guys. Hey, no problem, White Shadow. I appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much, man, for joining me tonight. Yeah, cannot believe that someone is showing the game Vaughn is saying here. So we're going on a commercial break right now. I'm just gonna grab a snack. I'll be back in 1 minute here. So I'm gonna just grab a snack. I will be back in 1 minute. I've been at it now for four hours here on the stream. So I'm just going to grab a snack, guys. I will be back in a minute here. Thank you guys so much for joining me as we are on commercial break in this game. 45-41. Alright, we are back right now, streaming for 4 hours straight for you guys. So we are going to get right back into this game here in a couple of minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me right now on YouTube, on Behind the Arc Basketball, and also on Sportscaster. Alright, the score 45-41, 11-13 left to go here in the second half. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Carlitos. They need to do way better if they're going to be ranked at #1, but they don't have from their team here tonight Joshua Langford. He is not playing tonight in this game. I think he's still recovering from his injury. So he averaged like 15 points per game last season, but no Joshua Langford tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I've been straight at this calling play-by-play since the Duke-Kansas game earlier today. So 4 hours straight of play-by-play. $11-13 left to go here in the ball game as we are back to action here on YouTube, and we're also on Sportscaster Live. Kentucky shooting shots right now at the free throw line. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. First shot at the line by Kentucky. That one's up and through. They lead it by 5, 46-41 is the score here at the moment. Yeah, I bet so, Vaughn. So I bet that somebody is showing that game on YouTube, and when they do, they're going to just take it down. Second shot by Quickly at the free throw line. That one is up. That one is through as well. He was fouled from behind the three-point arc, so we'll have his third shot here at the line. This one is up. This one is through. 48-41, drains all 3 shots at the free throw line as he extends the lead to 7 here for the Wildcats. Michigan State with the basketball. They have it. Bounce pass over towards the right wing of the perimeter here for the Spartans. Bounce pass at the right baseline to Henry. Henry trying to back his way inside a low post jumper. The key, no good, off the mark. And rebounded by Kentucky. Kentucky here with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They swing it back outside right now. Calling the play as this is Maxey with the basketball for the Wildcats. I'll be only doing the games that I have access to here. So I usually have access to all the ESPN games. So I don't have access to like all the other channels. 3 ball from the outside. Kentucky lights it up for 3. I'm doing an NBA game on Friday, I believe. 51-41, 10.5 here left to go in the game. As Michigan State has the basketball, dribbling Cassius Winston at the right elbow. Flings it over towards the left wing into the hands of Henry. Henry now dribbling. Bounce pass over to his teammate right now from Michigan State. Michigan State passes this one at the left elbow. Winston dribbles towards the left corner perimeter. And now he has it into his teammate's hands. Flings it over. Right wing 3. Michigan State takes it off the mark. No good. Rebounded by Kentucky by Nate Sestina on the play. Wildcats with the basketball at the right wing perimeter here with Maxey. Passes over to Sestina. 3. Hits it. That is a big 3 by the transfer from Bucknell, the grad transfer, Nate Sestina for the Kentucky Wildcats as Tom Izzo calls a timeout. The largest lead tonight, 54-41 with 9:57 left to go in the ballgame. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel. If you guys are new over here on YouTube, hit that thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action tonight. It's a pleasure having you guys on the stream right now. What a shot from the top of the key by Nate Sestina, just lighting it up right there. Huge shot. So we have a timeout called on the court by Tom Izzo. Just going to check out the numbers of this game. Cassius Winston with 18 out of the 41 points for Michigan State tonight. Yes, indeed. Kentucky Russell is on fire right now in this game. Winston has 18 out of the 41 points. The production from all the other players has just been lacking here in tonight's game. Gabe Brown with 8 points off the bench. Marcus Bingham Jr. with 7 points off the bench. But you'd expect the players in the starting lineup tonight, like Xavier Tillman, to improve much more. Tillman 1 for 4 shooting, only 2 points tonight by Tillman. Aaron Henry with only 4 points tonight. No points by Rocket Walsh Jr. in his Michigan State Spartan debut. Hey, welcome in, John. Thanks so much here for joining me on YouTube. Wildcats fan, welcome in, man. When will Kentucky be good at football, Vaughn's saying here. whenever they get some better players for recruiting there. Probably not in a while until that happens. They're in a very difficult SEC there for football standards. Alabama, LSU right up at the top. So we're back to action. Michigan State with the ball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. They pass it over here. They have it into the hands of Kyle Arns. Swings it over towards the right wing for Michigan State. Michigan State now with the ball dribbling Winston. Bounce pass over at the right baseline. They make their move underneath the basket. Michigan State finishes up and in for two. So that was a big bucket right there. 54-43. Still down by 11. 9.5 left to go in this ballgame. Yeah. John Calipari team that can constantly hit three balls. Definitely. They're looking good from the three balls, and they're doing it with some of their taller players like Nate Sestina, who dropped the last three. Kentucky with the basketball. Welcome in, guys, to the channel right now. Melissa, welcome in here. Saying go Big Blue for Kentucky. Should be a W tonight in this one. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Aiden. Thanks so much here for being a part here on the channel. That's an air ball shot clock violation on the play by Kentucky, as Michigan State will get it back. I can't show the game tonight, guys, because if I do so, I get a copyright strike here on YouTube. That will result in a copyright strike. Wow. So Vaughn searches up Michigan State versus Kentucky. Yeah, 600 views. That guy's going to get taken down. Bounce pass at the left elbow here. They swing it back outside. Left wing three. And they take it. Oh, what a shot. From the left wing to get Michigan State right back in this game with Kyle Arns. 54-46. 8:40 left to go in the ball game right now. Kentucky with the ball. Top of the key, they have it into the hands of Hagans. Hagans, bounce pass, hands it off to Hagans once again. Makes his move into the lane. Hagans couldn't finish through the contact. That ball gets tipped around. Rebounded here by Michigan State. Spartans with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key. Makes their move inside to the rim. They lay it up and in for two. What a game here. 54-48. 8:18 left to go in the ball game right now in the layup by Aaron Henry. He has 6 points tonight. Kentucky with the basketball. They dribble at the top of the key here with Tyrese Maxey, the freshman, number 12 recruit, or number 13 recruit from the ESPN 100. They have it at the left wing. Back over to Maxey at the top of the key. And we have a whistle called here on a foul. We got 7:57 left to go in the ballgame. Yeah, if you guys are new here to YouTube on my channel, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play of basketball action here on the stream. If you guys do like football as well, I'll post in my football channel for you guys here on YouTube. So that's my football channel on YouTube. Final Yard Football is what it's called there on YouTube. So feel free to check that out. I call play-by-play of football. So right now we're going into commercial break. Great game here. Kentucky leading 54-48 is the score here. We got 8:25 left to go in the ball game when we do get back right after commercial. Yeah, definitely, John. So he's saying Kentucky's good at football, but in the SEC, you'll never be constantly great. Yeah, because the SEC is just stacked there with Alabama and LSU and Auburn all at the top there for football. It's so tough to compete against those type of teams. Yep, so I do NFL play-by-play over there, Carlitos. So I do like Patriots streams like every single week there since I'm a Patriots fan. But wow, they have that video still going on. Vaughn saying Alan S. Waddell has the game on YouTube. And he's still streaming away from it. Wow. Hey, welcome in, Brian. Thanks so much, man, for joining me here. So Kentucky needs to close it out, he thinks. Can't let off the throttle now. So, yeah, Kentucky is up in this game. They were leading by double-digit points. Michigan State trying to come back in action here, as we will have the play-by-play call when we do get back to action here on YouTube for you guys. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel tonight. So Cassius Winston is the reason why Michigan State right now is able to keep in this game. Winston has 18 out of the 48 points by Michigan State tonight. He also has 4 assists so far. His season average last season was around 7.5. Let's see here for Kentucky. Tyrese Maxey. Gotta love what this guy's doing here tonight for his first time on the court. 17 points by Maxey tonight. 9 for 10 at the free throw line here by Maxey. Alright, here we are, guys. Getting right back into the game right now. That's awesome, Carlitos. Yeah, I've heard about Philly 500. That is awesome. Yeah, so he does Eagles live streams play-by-play. That's awesome, dude. So great to have you on the channel, Carlitos Way. Yeah, this is called a sports community. It's not called show the game, show the game for people through the TV screen type, because that's what will get taken down. This is called play-by-play. It's a sports community on YouTube. Alright, so here we are, back to action. 54-48 the score. Welcome back, Connor. We'll see how he does this time. John Calipari with a 5-4 record versus AP #1 opponents. So he comes into this game tonight. Kentucky with the basketball off the inbound. They have it. We're back to action. They have it at the top of the key, dribbling towards the right baseline now. Looking to pass this one back outside. They pass it inside. Underneath the basket. And then another foul with 7:46 left to go. Russell thinking that he can't speak for anyone, but last Super Bowl, yep, Tom Brady deflated his balls. There you go. Kentucky will inbound this ball now. They have it at the left elbow into the hands of Sestina. Sestina passes off right wing perimeter now into the hands of Whitney. Whitney takes a jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Offensive rebound. A big rebound by Kentucky as they put this one back outside. Left corner here. Kentucky with the basketball dribbling here as they'll take it towards the top of the key. Kentucky with the ball. They make their move inside at the left elbow. Pass it over to their teammate. Jumper in the key. No good. On the shot by Nick Richards. It gets rebounded by Michigan State. Michigan State with the basketball right now as they have it at the top of the key. Dribbling here. They pass it off. Bounce pass. Left wing perimeter into the hands of Kyle Arns. Arns with the ball as he'll pass this one off to about the top of the key here for Michigan State on the play. We're just going to get this in a second here. And that ball gets stolen away in the key as Kentucky gets it back. Right baseline. Jumper and a floater. They get it. That's a tough one. Tyrese Maxey does get it. 56-48 the score. 6:45 left to go in the ballgame. Michigan State with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter here with Henry. Henry dribble drive inside. They get it. Home off the backboard. That was number 15, I think. Thomas Kithier got that one off the backboard up and in. So Michigan State does score 56-50 as we have 6:40 left to go. Kithier got fouled. We'll go to the free throw line as well. Off the assist by Henry. Nice pass underneath. Let's see here. Hey, no problem, Carlitos. Thanks so much for the questions here. Thoughts on the Ravens-Pats game? Yeah, Patriots rushing defense. That is their Achilles heel. They struggle to contain Lamar Jackson, and that is indeed their Achilles heel. They haven't really faced any good running backs this year. They allowed over 100 rushing yards to Frank Gore, over 100 rushing yards to Nick Chubb, and they got absolutely burned for 200 plus by a team giving up against Lamar Jackson and Ingram and the Ravens on Sunday. The shot at the free throw line is good by the Spartans, 56-51. Kentucky with the basketball at the left wing. They dribble now. Bounce pass inside. Underneath the basket's Richard. Backdoor cut. Underneath the basket. That ball gets blocked on the shot by Kentucky. And coming up with a basketball is Kyle Arns. And he takes a timeout here from Michigan State with 6:20 remaining. What a stop there. Kyle Arns blocking the pass into the key and taking away the basketball, falling down into the key with it and calling a timeout. Alright, so right now we have a timeout on the court. That one was called by Kyle Arms of Michigan State. 6:20 left to go as the Spartans are only down by 5 here at the moment. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part here to stream. Tonight's action in this game, 18 points by Cassius Winston. On the other side here, 19 points by Tyrese Maxey in his season debut in a jersey for the Kentucky Wildcats. 6:20 left to go in the ball game right now. If you guys enjoy what I do, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on the channel. I call all types of play-by-play from college basketball to the NBA to March Madness. Tyrese Maxey with 19 points tonight here for Kentucky. We got 6:20 left to go in the ball game. Welcome back in once again, Eric. This is actually not my real job, by the way. This is not my real job, by the way, guys. It's just something that I do at night when I do have a chance, everybody. Alright, so here we are, guys, getting right back to action here on the stream. Welcome in, everybody, here to the channel on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Over 100 plus viewers right now. Yes, indeed. We have 100 plus viewers, so you better behave here on the channel right now, my man. Alright, 56, 51, 6:20 left to go in the ball game right now. Hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play for this game on the channel. We got Michigan State with the basketball. They inbound it. They take this one past the half-court logo right now. They have it at the right wing perimeter with 6:10 left to go on the clock. Michigan State with the ball, top of the key. Moving towards the left elbow as they fling it over towards the right wing. Spartans with the basketball. Make their move inside the key. The jumper banks it home off the backboard. It is up and good for 2. 3-point game here, guys. 5:55 remaining here. Kentucky with the basketball. Wildcats dribble drive to the lane. Lays it up and in for 2. What a score. They beat them right there. 5:45 left to go. This is a 5-point ball game. Michigan State with the basketball into the hands of Tillman. Passes left wing here. They hand it off into the hands of Henry. Henry dribbling the ball now at the left elbow. Passes this one back at the right wing as Michigan State feeds it inside the low post. They dish it back outside. That's a turnover by the Spartans on the play. So that ball goes out of bounds. Bad pass out of bounds. They try to save it on the play here, as it's a 5-point game. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the channel tonight, calling play-by-play of basketball action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We have set record marks tonight on this stream, by the way, tonight. Let's get this to 40-plus likes and then 45 tonight. Kentucky with the basketball. They take it past the half-court logo. 5:20 left remaining in this game here. Top of the key for Ashton Higgins, the point guard. Passes it off now to the top of the key into the hands of Quickly. Quickly with 5:10 left to go in the ballgame. Passes. Right wing perimeter here to Maxey. Maxey with 19 tonight at the right wing. Passes down and off. Back to Maxey. Deep 3, Maxey. And it was halfway through the hole. No good. It gets rebounded here by Michigan State. What a game right now. Michigan State with the ball at the top of the key, dribbling. They dribble towards the right wing with Rocket Watts, as I don't think he's yet to score tonight for Michigan State. Watts, bounce pass. Right elbow. Oh, that ball stolen away. Kentucky fast break going to the rim. And they lay it up and in for 2 by Ashton Higgins. 60 on the board by Kentucky. They lead up by 7. Michigan State with the ball. They're going to take this one past the timeline right now. True road test right now for the young Cats. Indeed, Melissa. They're doing a great job keeping up here. They're up by 7. Left elbow here. They pass it back outside for Michigan State. Spartans with the basketball at the right wing perimeter, dribbling towards the top of the key. They pass it. Right wing 3. They take it from the outside. They hit it. That was a big shot right there from the outside, dropping the triple down as Michigan State is down by 4. Aaron Henry with 9 points right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the channel. Let's get this to 50-plus likes before I sign off. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Sestina passes over into the hands of Maxey. Maxey now passes over to Sestina. Left baseline. Try to fake somebody out. Back over. Right wing 3. Kentucky takes it. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Michigan State. 3:45 left to go in the ball game right now. Michigan State with the ball. That ball gets poked out of bounds, I believe. Last touch by Kentucky. We're going to have a timeout called in the court. We have 3:25 left to go or 3:45 left to go in the ball game. Hey, welcome in, Ashley. Yes, indeed. Top 4 teams today. A lot of turnovers in this game right now. And a lot of turnovers. 29 of them by Kansas in game number 1. We no game on this channel, guys, because if I do so, I get taken down by a copyright strike. We are heading into commercial break here on the channel. Thank you guys so much. Hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here of basketball on the channel. So right now, we're just on commercial break, everybody. We are going to head right back into the game in a matter of moments. You can't see the game because it is a copyright strike. I'll get this taken down by YouTube. This is called a play-by-play community. I call play-by-play of basketball action on the channel, everybody. So this is a play-by-play community. Play-by-play only. Hey, what is good, Brady? Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate it, dude. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I have like 25 different mods, but none of them are right here in this game tonight. Alright, so we're going to head right back to the stream in a couple minutes. We're currently on commercial break. 18 points, by the way, by Cassius Winston tonight. As we're going to get right back into this game here in a matter of moments. 18 points, 4 assists by Winston so far. On the other side here for Kentucky, we're going to take a look at the numbers tonight. 21 points in his debut by Tyrese Maxey today. Hey, thanks so much, Jay Dizzy. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. Hey, welcome in, Adrian. I appreciate it. Thanks so much for being a part here of the channel. John, welcome back in. Keep up the pace and rebounding. He is definitely a Kentucky Wildcats fan. Welcome into the channel right now. I should be a sportscaster, saying the White Goat 13. Yeah, I'm on Sportscaster, by the way. Sportscaster, I have a channel on Sportscaster, but an actual sportscaster would be awesome. People have told me that before. I remind you of a basketball player. Well, there you go, Connor. Oh, wow, Tom Izzo, basically your dad. There you go, Jordan Mulker. Somebody told me that Woj was his dad one time, or Woj was his dad one time. Not quite buying that. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. 60-56 to score. Thank you so much there, Eric. I appreciate that. Winky face. Yeah, Michigan State running out of time. Welcome in, Carlitos. Awesome job today, Carlitos, man, in the channel. Yeah, somebody showing the game Vaughn is pointing out right now. Yeah, I can only imagine YouTube shut down the stream. Thanks so much, Mike. I appreciate that. Hey, welcome in, Michael Dennis, on the shout-out right now to the YouTube channel. Hit those thumbs up, guys. Hit that subscribe button as well. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. 60-56 to score. Michigan State on the inbound. We're back to action. Spartans bounce pass over here at the left baseline. They go into the key. They fling it back outside. Right corner three. They take it. No good. Hits off the rim. Rebounded here by Tyrese Maxey of Kentucky. Maxey chewing down clock. Welcome in, Keith. Thanks so much here for being a part here to stream the White Goat 13. Thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate that. Kentucky with the ball. They have it at the top of the key now into the hands of Maxey. 3:15 left to go in the ball game. Thanks so much, John. I appreciate that. Spread the play-by-play community. Kentucky with the ball. 3:10 left to go at the right wing here. Now they have it at the top of the key. Dribbling. They take a three from the outside. They force it up. No good off the glass. Rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball. 3 minutes even left to go in the ball game here. Michigan State with the ball. They take it past the half-court logo. Winston dribbling. Right wing perimeter now at the top of the free throw circle. Now to the left wing. Passes this one off towards the left corner. Dribbling left wing back to Winston. Winston, lob pass. Over the top here at the left baseline. Spartans with the ball. Backing their way inside the low post. They kick it back outside. Right wing. Catch and shoot. No good off the mark by Arns. Gets rebounded by Kentucky. Wildcats up by 4. 2:35 left to go in the ball game. Michigan State struggling from 3 in this game. 5 for 24 tonight. 60-56 the score. Kentucky up by 4. 2:25 remaining. Kentucky with the ball. Dribble drive to the basket. What a shot. Banks it home and up and in. Off the backboard for 2 right there by the Wildcats. 2:15 left to go in the ball game. Tyrese Maxey leading all scores tonight with 22 for UK. Michigan State with the basketball. They have it at the top of the free throw circle. Tillman moving over to his right. Hands it off to Arns. Arns now at the free throw circle with the ball. Bounce pass. Right elbow. Trying to back his way inside. Pass it down with back outside. Back inside. That's a reach in. Committed by Kentucky. Stoppage in time right now on the court with 2:01. Hey, so I'm going to welcome in you guys in here to the chat. I just saw the chat for you guys. Welcome in. John Fretson, welcome in here to the chat. So 62-56 Kentucky leading. Yeah, the game is a little bit behind. We're streaming from a laptop here, so it might be like a minute behind. So no spoilers here in the chat, guys. And Haruto, what is good, my man? Thanks so much for joining me once again. So close indeed, John Treadway. Yes, indeed. And Michael Dennis, I'll definitely give you a shout out. What is good, Michael Dennis? Thanks so much, man, for joining me here. 62-57. The scores. Michigan State hit their first free throw down. Largest deficit by the Spartans has been down by 13. Yeah, no spoilers in the chat, guys. This is a little bit behind. So if you can, hold off with spoilers. Second shot, no good. Rebounded here by Kentucky. Kentucky with the board. They have it at the top of the key. Hagen's dribbling towards the left side here for the Wildcats. And now they pass it inside the key. That ball gets deflected out of bounds. As we have 1:48 left to go. I think you can get this game online at 123 TV as well. I think you can get that game online on that. That's what I have it on. They're going to inbound this basketball here at the left wing perimeter for Kentucky with 1:45 remaining. White Goat 13 likes the Wildcats of Kentucky to ride the ship this year. Right wing 3, an air ball goes out of bounds as Kentucky tried to save it. They tipped it out, though. 1:37 left to go in the ball game. Michigan State down by 5 here. Thank you guys so much for the likes here on the channel. Hit those thumbs up even more. Hit that subscribe button as well. What a game here between these teams. Michigan State down by 13. We'll see if they can fight to the final whistle tonight. I call play-by-play, by the way, of basketball action here. I did the Duke versus Kentucky game earlier today. Trevon, welcome in here. He's feeling Duke here on the channel. Welcome in, Trevon. Michigan State with the ball. As they go inside the key, they float up the shot, and he gets fouled. What a shot, and that will count for 2 by Cassius Winston. An acrobatic shot right at the key. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one with 1:27 left to go. Yeah, lots of just problems on the court tonight. Definitely, Nick Halls. We welcome you in here to the stream. Lots of problems on the court. Turnovers as far as these teams. But these 4 teams have all played everybody who's number 1 versus number 2, number 3 versus number 4. That's how it's gone tonight. It's not like you're like the number 6 team playing against somebody who's like a mid-major conference team. So a lot happened here throughout the season with a lot of these teams. Nick Richards, by the way, for Kentucky, just fouled out of this game. So Michigan State at the free throw line, shooting the and one here with Cassius Winston. Winston with 20 tonight, 9 for 10 at the line. We'll see if he can hit this one home in just a moment. Hey, welcome in, Graham. Thanks so much for joining me. Yes, indeed, Patrick. March Madness all over again right now. Welcome in, Graham, my man, to the channel. 1:27 left to go. Winston shooting the and one at the free throw line. As this shot's up, this shot is good. Winston puts it to a 2-point game. 62-60 right now. 1:27 left to go on the clock. I am not cousins with Brian Peppers there. Yep, like teams like Wagner. Because somebody played Wagner today. That was in the top 15 for college basketball. 1:27 left to go. 62-60 is the score. Kentucky will inbound this basketball in just a moment here. Hey, welcome back, Brendan. Thanks so much for being a part here in the stream. Heist Coach Fortnite, welcome in here to the stream as well. Cassius Winston with a huge free throw as we got ourselves a 2-point game. Kentucky with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key here. 1:10 left remaining. Kentucky passes it off. They have it left wing here into the hands of Maxey. Maxey, the leading scorer by all numbers tonight. Dribbling at the deep shot by Maxey. Oh my goodness, lighting up at the left wing. What a 3. Tyrese Maxey with 26 tonight. Just lit it up right there from 3. That was ridiculous. Like a 26-foot shot from the left wing and drained it. There you go for Tyrese from the outside. Making an impact in his first game ever in his college career. The number 13 recruit in the ESPN Top 100. And he is showing it on the court tonight. What a shot right there. All the way from the logo. He got that one from the letters. From the second letter out of the logo, he got that one. Drained the 3 from the outside. 65-60 now the score. What a game here. Timeout called on the court. Michigan State will really need to come back into this game. Hit those like buttons, guys. Hit those subscribe buttons, as well as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on the channel. Thank you guys so much for making the stream possible tonight. That was like a Steph Curry shot indeed from the outside. Definitely. What a game between these two teams tonight. Tyrese Maxey equals Russell Westbrook. We'll see, man. When he gets to the NBA, we will see. We'll see here, guys. What a shot, though. The biggest one of his career so far, and he drains it. Cannot wait for some more shots like that in the tournament. What a game. Putting up his draft stock. We have a minute left to go in the ball game here. 65-60 the score. 1 minute even. 1 minute even here, Trevon. Alright, 1 minute even left to go in the ball game here. Kentucky leads it by 5. We have a timeout on the court here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit those thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play here, basketball action on the channel tonight. Let's get this to 60+ subs. Thank you guys so much for joining me. 1 minute even left to go in the ball game. We're just waiting for this timeout to happen on the court. Since we do have this timeout on the court right now, I'm going to update you guys with the leading scores. Cassius Winston with 21 for Michigan State here at the moment. Other than that, nobody else in double-digit points here in tonight's game. 26 points, though, by Maxey, leading all scorers here in tonight's game. So let's see here. Yes, so Michigan State is in the bonus, so yes. I would definitely say totally so. That would rank them #1 for sure, Michael. If Kentucky does pull out this W here, and Michigan State would fall. Welcome in, Patrick. Thanks so much for joining me right now. Wagner like Joey Wagner. There we go, Vaughn. Alright, so Michigan State will inbound this basketball with a minute left to go. Spartans. On the inbound they do. They put the ball into the hands of Winston. Winston and the Spartans down by 5 right now with 55 left to go. He passes the logo. Winston dribbling towards the left wing perimeter here. And they need to jack up a shot and hit it down. They have it left wing. Open shot. They go. No, they could not hit the open shot. Rebounded by Kentucky and a huge board with 44 left to go. They put it into the hands here of Kentucky trying to get it past the timeline with Higgins. Yes, he does. 36 left to go and a 37 left to go in the foul on the play. 37.4 remaining Kentucky's ball. And they'll go to the free throw line. Kentucky into the bonus here. (65-60) is the score. That was a huge rebound by the Wildcats. Hey, thanks so much, Matthew. I appreciate it. Shots coming up at the free throw line. The first one out of the bonus. It's up. It's through. By Kentucky. They're up by 6. Looking like the Cats are going to survive in this one and be #1 after tonight. Second shot at the free throw line coming up by Ashton Higgins for this game, the point guard for Kentucky. This shot's up, and this shot is good as well. 67 on the board for Kentucky. They lead by 7. Michigan State's going to have to inbound this ball. We got 37.4 remaining in this game tonight. And yep, quickly with 10 points here for Kentucky. So he is in double digits as well. Thank you so much. There you go, man. Saved his life. His mom took away his TV and his Xbox. Sorry to hear that, dude. Michigan State with the ball, top of the key. Winston passes left corner. Now with the basketball. Too much dribbling here by Michigan State. 27 on the clock. Pass inside. Kithier hits it home off the backboard, up and in. 67-62 inbound here by Kentucky. Michigan State will have to foul. 22 on the clock, and they do with 21.8. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. So, my favorite college basketball team, I'm from Massachusetts, not too far away from Rhode Island. So, I'm a big Providence Friars fan and Rhode Island Rams fan, since I'm close to over them. One more like away from 60 here in the channel, guys. Let's get it here. Hit those thumbs up here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button as well. 67-62, 21.8 left to go on the clock. There we go, Michael. So his favorite player on the team, Emmanuel Quickley. Yeah, Emmanuel Quickley right now in double-digit points. Hey, thanks so much, Brendan. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Michael, thanks so much. Nick, thanks so much, guys, for being a part here to stream. 21.8 remaining, 5-point game. This game might be a little bit behind, so I'll call it to the final horn, which is the actual horn in this game. 67-62. Kentucky having shots at the free throw line. Now, for Kentucky, the first real test for Kentucky will be on December 21st against Ohio State. That's against the Buckeyes at the CBS Sports Classic. I cannot show the screen because of copyright violations, Mr. No Name, so I can't show that. Yes, Tyrese Maxey indeed is a dog. Incredible tonight. So Kentucky will inbound this ball. We got 21.8 seconds left to go. They will inbound this ball right now, and a whistle and a foul committed by Michigan State on the play. So timeout also taken here by Kentucky. So timeout taken by Kentucky. They're going to discuss this over here. But Tyrese Maxey, man, what a game tonight for him in his debut for Kentucky. Just lighting it up. Emmanuel Quickley with 10. Ashton Higgins with 11. But Maxey from the bench, just an incredible lights-out game. No, I'm like 50 minutes south from Boston, Graham. So not that close to Harvard Yard. What a game by Tyrese, though. 26 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. 7 for 3 from the floor tonight. 9 for 10 at the free throw line. We got 21 seconds left to go in the ball game. 67-62 is the score right now. Yeah, you guys in the chat are the real MVPs tonight, though. What a game by you, but how about you guys, the real MVPs in the chat tonight? 21.8 left to go, Aiden. So 21.8 left to go in the game right now. $67-62 is the score. We should have an inbound coming up here as we had a timeout called by Kentucky. Yeah, I think that Maxey, after this game, he should start indeed. They need to put this guy in the starting 5. He was phenomenal tonight. Alright, here we go, guys. Getting ready for this game right here. 21 seconds left to go. And then this game will be over. Kentucky on the inbound in just a moment. Yes, Maryland did win. So Maryland did win today against Holy Cross. Here comes the inbound. Kentucky will put this ball into the hands here of Khalil Whitney, and Whitney gets fouled with 20.8. So Whitney is shooting shots here at the free throw line as Kentucky is up by 5 with 20.8 left to go. Yeah, huge fan of my channel, man, and you only been on once. Gonna have you on more times if you're really dedicated. Yes, I've been to Vermont and New Hampshire tons of times in my life. Or Maine. Yes, I have. I've been to all those states tons and tons of times. First shot at the free throw line. That was a miss. And the bonus gets rebounded by Michigan State. Spartans with the ball. Full court pass to Winston. Winston, his foot was on the line. It goes out of bounds. Wow, costly turnover right there with 16 seconds left to go. And Kentucky will get the inbound. The Wildcats here will inbound this basketball, 16 on the clock. So they put that ball now into the hands here. Michigan State not falling, and they do. They take it past the timeline. Nice pass inside, and exclamation point. Sestino with a jam, and this one is over just like that. 69-62, 10.5 on the clock. Michigan State will inbound the ball, and then this will be the ball game. Yes, I do. I have a girlfriend, man. Michigan State with the inbound, 8-7-6. They shot fake here with 4 left wing 3. They take it. They miss it off the mark. Kentucky with a rebound, and this game is over. The Wildcats survive tonight. 69-62 the final. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the stream tonight on Behind the Arc Basketball. Before I sign off, hit those thumbs up here on the channel, as I call it, play-by-play for you guys here on the channel tonight. You guys were quite the MVPs out there tonight on the channel. Thank you guys so much for being a part here. So before you go, hit those thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. If you really enjoy what I do too, make sure to hit that notification bell so you guys can know when I'll go back live here on the channel. But thank you all so much, all the new people here. Just a crazy stream, first time ever. And yeah, have a blessed Easter, I guess, to you, my man. But thanks so much, everybody, for joining me here. Yes, thank you so much, White Shadow. I appreciate it here for you guys for being a part here. So yes, definitely fun for watching with you guys, John Treadway on the channel. Patrick Emery, my man, thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate it here on the channel. You guys were awesome tonight. So we're going to be signing off right now here on the channel. Before you go, thumbs up and subscribe button, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone.